Now, what is this that the villagers of Glansreich have given me to read? Ah, yes, here it is. Warning. The Dub Talk podcast may contain language and content that may not be suitable for younger audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Listener discretion is advised? This sounds neither cultured nor chivalrous, but I suppose I'll continue. Please be advised that spoilers for any anime series may occur, so if you are not caught up with any anime we may discuss, please be prepared for spoilers. I didn't know this was about anime. Oh, I do so love an intelligent anime series like my favorite Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I could watch it over and over and over again, but Master Heine wouldn't approve. Back to the reading. The opinions expressed are of the individual participants in tonight's episode and do not reflect the views of Dub Talk Podcast as a whole. This last sentence makes it sound like I am lending the good name of the Glansreich throne to something controversial. Wait one moment. Is this all written in crayon? Lee-hee! Oh, this bears all the marks of one of his infantile pranks. I've got to find that bubble-headed idiot now and sort out all this poppycock. Ah, and there he is, lazing under the rose arbor again with Leonhard. Lee-hee! Lee-hee! What is the meaning of this ridiculous document? It's all written in crayon. I know that you wrote this. Don't you understand? This will besmirch the name of... Shoppoi, Namida nante nagashitaku wa nai.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to Dub Talk, the show where a group of royals get together to try to learn about the world of English dubs or some shit. I am Megan, the princess of cats and naps, and tonight with me I have 3 other princesses, because of course, it's Ladies' Night at the palace.
Ladies' Night, get your box wine out.
And tonight, we have first the princess of patience and flowers, Lilac.
Hello, everyone. Do my princess
We have...
You're not seeing this, but I'm doing it actually.
Are you fucking doing a princess wave in your damn apartment?
Yes, I am. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
As long as you don't... Okay, no, I'm not even gonna go there.
Let's
okay.
not go there.
Second, we have the princess of the reverse harem cage kingdom, Gigi.
Hello, one and all. Tomorrow is my birthday, so which boy wants to jump out of a cake? Anyone?
Oh, no.
Anyone? No? No? Oh, okay, bye.
And then tonight, initiating her into the royalty that is Ladies' Nights, we have the pirate princess of hope and despair. Despair, not desire. Or this derriere, Zenith!
Hello everybody, you might know me as Best Girl, but lately I have been known as the Princess of Hope and Despair because goddamn Danganronpa is hard to voice. I now feel for you voice actors because sometimes it can be tough. It can be tough.
But you could also be a magical voice acting wizard named Damon Mills who could do any fucking thing he wants.
That
oh
wizard, though.
That wizard, though. That wizard.
Watch, if you want another crazy Damon Mills thing, watch World End, where he plays a bunch of little golems.
Are you serious?
Not like my precious, but like the actual stone things. And that was the worst fucking golem impression I've ever done in my life.
LOL.
I sounded like a
LOL.
fucking chain smoker.
Oh my god.
Have some shots, Megan. Have a glass of wine. Jesus Christ.
I've been up since 5. Anyways, tonight we are talking about the Royal Tutor, because nothing else fit for Ladies' Night this season besides Girl Beats Boy, and those episodes are only 8 minutes long. So, to go over the premise really quickly, the 4 princes of the kingdom of fuck, I should have rehearsed.
She might have been a good idea.
The four princes of not Germany. The 4 princesses of the 4 fucking God Christ, Megan.
The 4 princes of not Germany.
The 4 princes of the kingdom of Galsenreich, aka Germany, I guess, have a lot to learn before becoming proper rulers, and it's up to Heine.
Heidi.
I knew that was gonna happen.
We're off to a great start, folks.
I knew that was happening.
It's all about that booty. It's all about Heine.
That butt of
It's all
hope.
about that Heidi.
Butt of hope, though.
It is the butt of hope.
The educational butt of hope.
He is the chibi butt of hope.
Oh my god.
Now I just imagine Komida turning around Dr. Evil style with the mini-me Komida.
Oh my god.
I shall call him Mini-Me, and I shall teach him everything I knows. That is now my canon explanation for why he's so smart.
Anyway, and it's up to I can't.
Heine.
Heine waits Gaiden to lay down some serious learning, which Megan should do because she doesn't know how to fucking read. What he lacks in height, he makes up for in knowledge. But does he have what it takes to handle the distinctive personalities of these handsome, yet tricky royal heirs? The royal tutor is about to school this troublesome bunch. So essentially, this is the story all about how this tiny little tutor guy ends up basically becoming Haruhi to a bunch of really pretty rich princes.
I thought you
And
were
one
gonna...
of them is like,
Sorry, go ahead.
what?
No, go ahead.
No, go
Finish.
ahead.
I thought you were gonna start like making up a really cool Fresh Prince song parody, and then you
I'm
didn't.
way too white for that.
And now I'm real upset.
This is the story all about how his life got turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how the story of Hine became the royal tutor to some heirs.
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
mean, they are
dun,
princes.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh my
The Fresh
god.
Now I can
Prince of
only
not
imagine
Germany.
Heine just doing the Carlton like in completely deadpan.
Well, we do
mean-
have the image of him turning like back and forth on his bed. I'm sure we can do something like that.
I mean, he played
We
a
also-
bunch of instruments too.
I was gonna say, yeah, he went full Music Man. So
He
I just
did go
imagine
full
him
Music
like just
Man.
going through the town like. And now every time somebody says Music Man, I can just think back to Youmacon when Steph was there. Everybody was there for this. I think that Friday morning when we were getting tickets in the line, we were going through the line. And we were talking about the People Mover, and just the entirety of Team Bad Decisions is going, monorail, 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 monorail.
I remember that.
Oh, bless you,
Prof,
Sherry
I'm pretty
Bobbins.
sure. I'm pretty sure Prof wanted to murder us. Anyway, enough about Prof's attempted murder of us. Let's talk about the director and scriptwriter of The Royal Tutor, because somebody's got to do this shit. Oh, fuck me, I didn't actually do a writer and directing prediction for once. Anyway, does anybody have predictions for this?
I do.
I did.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
JJ, I guess it's just you and me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Our lives got flipped, turned upside down.
Alright, Gigi, you're first, birthday girl.
All right. Well, before I get into my predictions, I want to talk about Megan mispronouncing things really quickly, because I just went on a huge Twitter rant about what country is this supposed to take place in? And I realized after episode 4, it's supposed to be a made-up country. But, like, oh my god, I don't understand, like, stuff that's going to go into, like, the directing and the writing, but
I don't
I just
ask
wanna
questions
know-
about countries at this point.
what country it takes place in so I know how to pronounce words correctly and where the accent should go. Anyway, so my whole of my predictions were based around that this is another Kiss Him Not Me / non-Baka. So, in keeping with those predictions, my prediction for both director and writer was Tia Ballard, because she did such a great job on Kiss Him Not Me. I was like, go ahead, let's give her another reverse herringbone, because what do we know, kids? Gigi loves typecasting.
Did you have
Steph?
anything for writer either?
She said Tia
Both.
for both.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I didn't put a person as double duty. What I did, writer-wise, I had to rack my brain a little bit, because, here's the thing with me. So, I was very late to the party and seeing these announcements, because I'm like, shit, I have to do Royal Tutor and Sakamoto Quest. I haven't seen either of these shows. I'm gonna stay away from these announcements like the plague.
Yeah, like she basically went in group chat and said, if you spoil this, I will come and kill
Yes.
you.
I
So
did that too.
essentially, what I ended up doing, with my writer and particularly my director predictions for both Royal Tutor and Sakura Quest. I looked at who the other directors and writers were on other shows first. So I cheated, and then I was like, okay, who's left and who could fit in these two shows? In the case of Royal Tutor, I think she's already writing something this season. However, I do also know Bonnie Clinking Bear is also on like 2 different shows. So my prediction for writer was actually Monica Rial. I figured this would be a fun choice for her. My 2 directors, I also went with typecasting like Gigi, and one of my picks was actually Tia Ballard. After I went through and figured out which directors were where, I managed to narrow down my list of who would be left, and I was like, okay, who would go here? So Tia Ballard was the first one, and then we haven't really seen much of him lately, and I figured, why the hell not? My other director pick was Joel McDonald, for some strange reason. But if I had to pick really between the 2, in terms of this show, I would definitely say this is Tia's name all over it. Like, it is kind of similar to Kiss Him Not Me to that extent, and she is. This is a similar brand of comedy as Kiss Him Not Me, so I'm like, okay, I think Tia would have a ball directing this one, so she is more of my primary director pick.
Sorry, cat was in my arm. If anyone hears a bell noise in the background or meowing, Shinya's in here because what she'll do is she'll want to come out and then she'll want to come back in for treats, and then she'll want to go back out again. And I can't keep the door open while I record, lest the mother comes. So anyway,
soft,
so here's
so
the
soft.
so soft, so soft.
Rub, 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 rub.
Rub, rub.
Roll. Step. Roll. Anyway, rolling right along here. Here's the funny thing. Both of them are right.
Ding,
and the
ding,
director
ding.
of this show is Tia Ballard.
Woo-hoo!
The writer, though, is Samuel Wooley. To go over Tia Ballard's directing credit, she only actually has 3 big main series, being obviously Kiss Him Not Me, which we covered back in the winter of 2016. Fall, winter, fuck.
Shit.
The other one being the winter 2017 Chain Chronicle, The Light of Hakatias?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Watch that
Chain
show.
Chronicle. And then she was also the assistant on Garo the Animation. For Samuel Wooley, he was a writer on many things, but 3 of them happen to be gonna be the Twin Tails, Show Me and Sample, and Gigi's favorite thing on earth,
What?
Brothers Conflict.
Yes! My man, Sam Wooley, pulling it out.
I forgot that he was the writer for Show Me and Sample.
For Broke
I
Up,
did too,
for Do You Want to Fuck Your
obviously.
Sister? Zenith, here's the one ladies' night you dodged that we kind of dragged Noah into torturing him. Don't watch Brothers Conflict.
No.
Just don't
Watch
do it.
Brothers Conflict.
Don't
Watch
do it.
Brothers
Don't listen to
I don't
Gigi.
intend to.
Ignore
I mean-
Gigi. Don't do it.
I'm currently watching Hitalia right now. I'm gonna stick with Hitalia.
I'll start off. I actually really like the writing in this show. It's hysterical.
Yeah, I found the writing very entertaining. I mean, it can be a little bit janky at times to me, because it's like, I'm not sure if they're going for a modern take on the writing, or more classical old school kind of thing. It's hard to tell. So there are some bits of dialogue that seem a little bit more modernized and odd to me. But I will say, on the directing front, Tia's got another fun show on her hands, and it shows so much.
I think the thing that works about this writing in general is that it takes liberties. It's not super strict with what it has, but it does it in such a way that even when there's a couple sentences that are wonky, it feels natural. I think it does a better job than some shows that simply take directly from the source material, and it's much better than a lot of recent shows I found that really inject modernized words and stuff to make it hip and end up sounding very, very wonky as a result. There's only two two real things I had a problem with, and they were very, very minor characters in the first episode, but overall I think this is a very good sounding script, and I think it works for these characters in this time period.
I think the writing, like, I don't really have a huge problem. I don't have any problems with it. It's very true to what the Japanese translation of the subtitled episodes was like, which, I mean, is fine, you know, that's whatever. I like the ones with jokes, like the English jokes. So, I mean, but Kiss Him Not Me was exactly the same way. So, I mean, that's fine. And the directing, I don't have, like, real qualms with it. It's just, I can't, like, I want to know what country they're in. How the hell do you pronounce Zakertorte? How do you pronounce that? Can somebody please tell me?
It's supposed to be a torch, like Zakertorte. Like a torte is an Italian pastry, if I recall correctly.
I mean, I know what it is because I've eaten it in Vienna, where it comes from. But at the same time, I'm just like, I went on like 6 different websites how to pronounce this word so I could say it in this podcast, and there were 6 different pronunciations for it. So I guess my only thing here is, like, I wish I knew what country they were supposed to be in, because every country has a different way of, like, talking, and the German or the fake German or whatever fake European language they're supposed to be, like, getting into, because the names in this are very German. I just wish that everybody had the same accent. That's all. That's my only qualms with it. I want everybody to either have the German accent full out, or, like, don't have the German accent full out. Because I noticed the same thing in Kiss Him Not Me, because I recently, like, I finished it today, and some of them roll the R's on Serinuma and some of them don't. So I like everything to be uniform. And that's the only thing that bothers me. So other than that, I think Tia's doing a great job again. This is right in her wheelhouse, her reverse harem wheelhouse. She's like my senpai, so good on you, girl. I'm jealous of your life. Which boys do you get to put in the booth today? Do you whip and chain them? I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I don't think it goes that far.
Whoa.
That was a dream I had the other night. Anyway.
Wait, what? What?
Listen, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. I am queen of the cage.
Wow.
Oh.
Boy.
Okay, because I haven't gotten to talk because I have a cat up my ass.
That sounds like
Not
a personal
actually.
problem.
Got a pussy up my ass. Anyway.
Is that the cat of hope?
It's the cat of hope. Shinya is now the cat of hope. She's black and white, like Monokuma kinda. She screams a lot, like Monami. Anyway, I like the direction, but I can see where Gigi's coming from, especially with the German thing. Because again, I had a really hard time pronouncing things. And I do agree with it as a consistency thing. It's, if you're gonna go full German accent, have all of the characters do the accent. If you're not gonna do it, have them all pronounce the words the same way, and try to have people not roll their R's and stuff. I can see how that's going to pull somebody out of this. But the show itself is, I think, a thing that Japan does, because I did another show with the boys, some of the other boys, Team Grimm Live, The Last Witch, Can You Save Us?
That sounds like a porn title.
No,
really
that's
does.
a light novel.
That's a Japanese light novel title,
okay?
and it might as well be
Oh.
porn. Which might as well make it porn. Anyway, but we did a show called Zeta the Last Witch, which took place in vaguely Germany, vaguely not Switzerland, with, like, vaguely Britain and vaguely German. And it is something that's really weird, because you kind of go into these shows and you don't know how you're supposed to pronounce things, because obviously when a Japanese person is going to say something in English or German because they don't have certain letters in their alphabet and they don't pronounce things a certain way, look at Americans, there's different accents for different regions. Even if for Steph and Zenith, who live in the Northeast, there's a totally different accent between somebody from Boston and somebody from New York. Mm-hmm. So I can understand where somebody like Gigi's coming from, where it's like, okay, I want to like this more, but holy shit, keep some consistency. But besides that, I also agree that this is right up Tia's alley. I haven't watched Chain Chronicle, But I have watched a decent amount of Kiss Him Not Me. I believe she screen wrote on the second half of Nanbaka.
Yes, she did.
And she adores that series. So she likes doing these comedy
girl.
stuffs. Also, by the way, Tia, if you're listening to this, you're an honorary member of Team Girls Night.
Yes.
Yeah, girl,
so
I
you
owe
can
box
come whenever
wine
the
if
fuck
ever
you
see me.
want.
This is like the second show that she's directed that we have covered on Ladies Night. Now that you say that.
And thankfully, she's
I love
also
you, senpai.
directed the. Thankfully, she's also directed the 2 least trashy Girls Night shows we've done.
Oh my god.
Yet.
To be fair.
To be fair, yes.
So Tia, you are allowed on whenever the fuck you want. If you want, like, if we can make like honorary Girls Night T-shirts, you can be the queen. I mean, you might have to fight Gigi for it, or Zenith. Zenith is always best girl. Gigi's the princess if Tia's her senpai, and Lilac and I are, I guess, Team Booze Cruise.
Yes.
Are like the guards. Anyway, but I also really appreciate Sam's writing on this too, because there are points that are absolutely outright fucking hysterical, like the step roll thing, the so soft, but there are also really poignant parts, like the end of episode 3 with Leonhard's backstory about why he doesn't like teachers.
I cried. I just saw it recently and I cried. A lot of these things, taking both comedy and some real big emotions, when handled incorrectly, they can be taken the wrong way. But the fact that they're able to balance this, they do such a good job with it.
And I think they also do really good. I know Zenith didn't get to see episode 4. There's a part in episode 4 where they, I don't want to call him Heine by accident again. Heine, where they surprise him, and I thought it was really well directed and really well written.
Yeah, that was really cute.
So overall, I'll say I'm genuinely impressed by Tia, who, again, I unfortunately haven't seen Chain Chronicle, so I can't speak to the directing on that. But the directing on Kiss Him was awesome, and the directing on this is awesome. So she's on a pretty good roll.
I'd say so too. And I haven't seen Chain
10 out
Chronicle
of
either.
10. Would reverse harem again.
Again.
So, ladies, are we all good with the director and writer?
Yes.
I give it 2 thumbs way up.
Speaking of which, guess who's back? It's so soft.
So soft. So soft.
It's
Rub,
that girl.
Rub,
Can you
rub.
tell
This is
who
gonna
their
get real
best boy
bad
is?
real quick.
Who can you tell, listeners, who our best
Oh, God.
boy is?
My headphones fell
3
out.
out of 4 anyway.
Ugh.
Hold still. Anyway, so while I'm holding a very, very soft cat, oh, wow, I'm actually dumb.
What?
I read my paper wrong because my predictions aren't on a computer doc. It's on like a little like, it says powerful bones, power for girls. I literally wrote at the bottom and under the main 5 boys. Shinya, bye. Cliff or Jad to direct, but of course I'm wrong at this point. Again, this was before. I believe this came out before Alice and Zoroku. So
Yeah, I think so.
the cast for that. So, moving on, we have our next set of characters, and this is going to be the royal family. We have 2 groups, and then we're going to do all the princes and the tutor by themselves. So first up, we have the royal family. We have Adele, who is the little sister to the princess and the only princess. The family's dog, the so soft, so fluffy Shadow.
There is a
Who,
voice
of course,
for this guy.
There is a voice for this thing, I
And
swear to
it's
God.
in the press release too, which is
And
the
it's in the
best
fucking
part.
press release.
Are you kidding me?
We're not
No, I'm
joking.
not. I'm dead serious. Go to the Funimation blog and you will find it.
It's great.
No.
Anyway, we'll screenshot it just to prove it for the people watching the
Yeah.
episode. And of course, because it's a white dog, they obviously named it Shadow, just like everybody. It's like naming a black cat Snowball, because you can. We have the king, oh, fuck me.
Here we go.
Okay, it's see, they have it as Queen Galzenreich on the blog. Okay, it's Victor von Gaunsteig. Victor von Doom over here.
Doom demands
the
his
da-
morning coffee.
Oh god. See.
Doom demands you teach his sons. And then Queen Mother. So I have predictions for the dad and the mom, not the little sister or the dog, because who the fuck thought they were gonna give the dog a voice other than
I have
generic barking noises?
I did predictions for the sister and Queen Mother, the grandma.
I did the little princess sister, that was all.
And then Zenith, you do not have predictions, correct?
No.
Alright, so I'll go first because I had the mob. For Queen Mother, I had Caitlin Glass or Dawn Bennett, because Caitlin plays moms, and the last time Dawn Bennett played a queen, it didn't work out so well. Queen Esmeralda did nothing wrong! Fuck you!
Fuck you!
What's his fucking name again?
Fuck
You! What the fuck was that character's name?
Mendoza.
Fuck you, Mendoza!
Fuck you, Mendoza.
Queen Esmeralda did nothing wrong. And then for the dad, I had Eric Vale, because Eric Vale, I thought the dad was going to be a douchebag, because we haven't seen the dad yet. So I thought he was going to be like the dad from, like the brother from fucking Snow White with the red hair. Or I thought he was going to be Christopher Sabat, because he was Arslan's dick dad.
Oh my god.
P.S. By the way, I did this prediction game like I did Arslan, because every time I don't watch the anime first, I get shit right.
See, with me, I don't usually have time to do predictions, although I did have a few as I started to watch the episode. Before I even heard them speak, I paused for a second. I'm like, I'll think of something.
Okay. So you have some ideas, maybe some guesses. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then, Gigi, because you just had the little sister.
Yes. Little
Who'd you
sister,
predict?
everything who's always cute and super cute, and even more with the cute, who can't do cute wrong. I picked Bryn April. What else is new?
At least she doesn't want to fuck a 5-year-old in the show. Her character.
Look.
Oh,
Bryn is a pretty good choice for this, though.
Yeah, she is, though, a really good choice for little girls.
Stop
Steph, just go
laughing.
before I say something stupid.
Okay.
Yup.
So Queen Mother, I was thinking like a matriarchal, older voice, and instantly in my head, when I was thinking of that, I actually had Rachel Robinson. Mostly because it was a mix of Ferengiz from Arslan, and then also her character in Snow White, Garak, I think it is. It was a mix of those two, and I'm like, I can see her as the matriarchal kind of queen. And then an Adele, I had two, so little girls. So my second choice actually, I picked Laura Woodhull because she's played little girls before, and I thought it'd be a fun choice here. My actual first choice, you're gonna hate me for. So when I first saw the scene, we're introduced to Adele and Shadow. I had
You did not!
I had a terrible thought come across my mind, and I put Marina Palencia as Adele.
No.
Go
and
fuck yourself!
If Kai is Shao Tucker, that would make...
Go fuck yourself, Stephanie! Think about what you did!
I don't get it.
Go fuck
I will
yourself!
see myself now. Have a good night, everyone.
I don't get it. For all the
that
rest
would
of
make a
us who don't get it, we're still
strange
cool.
kind of
Full
irony.
Wait, I'm sorry,
Fullmetal
what?
Alchemist.
Gigi,
Wait.
you've never seen Fullmetal Alchemist?
No,
She was
I've seen
Nina
Full
Tucker.
Metal Alchemist.
Nina Tucker
Oh,
and the dog.
that's wrong.
Yeah, and we'll have Kai as Shao Tucker.
Nina's voiced by Marina Palencia, so that's where the joke comes in. My bad joke. I'll see myself.
I hope.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Steph.
Too
that was
soon.
bad. That was something I would fucking pull.
I have those moments. I'm sorry. My mind goes to dark places sometimes. It's a lonely
Trust
thing.
us,
My
we
mind goes
know.
to dark places.
It's ladies' night. Your mind does go to dark places.
That's true.
I just thought of something horrible, but I won't say it till the end of the episode.
No. Say it now.
Because
Say
you're
it
probably
now.
gonna forget.
I didn't project Josh Greeley for anything.
Aww.
It's
I
okay.
didn't project Ian Sinclair for anything either.
Gigi.
Oh,
I got you covered on the Josh Greeley front. It's okay.
Okay, good. As long as you got me covered, boo, it's all
I
good.
got you covered on the Josh Greeley front, not on the Ian Sinclair
Anyway.
front.
while the rest of us angels have fun, and Steph thinks about what she fucking did.
Angels says the self-proclaimed dumb talk devil.
Look here, my halo was held up by my devil horns.
Anyway, who voices these characters? Because I didn't have any.
Anyway, while Steph thinks about what she did,
I'm in timeout. Bye, guys.
your timeout is that you have to go deal with a certain somebody on the forums.
No.
Fuck no, I ain't playing that game.
Stop.
Zenith has read our pain.
I don't even go on the forums that I know what's going on. No.
Yeah,
No.
Anyway,
I
so that's a punishment no man or woman should have to face. Anyway, so voicing Princess Adele is Jade Saxton, who you might know as Kana in Dragon Maid, to which, by the way, everybody flood the Dub Talk Twitter with requests for one of the boys to dress as Kana, like our hero, the guy from Anime North.
I'll dress as Kana.
It has to be a boy.
It has to be like a guy, a big burly guy.
You're a lady. You're a classy lady.
You're a lady.
Well, you could, but it's
You
funnier
could.
if
We're not
going
going
to
to stop you because you would actually
that
be
is
the most
true.
precious.
Besides,
You'd be the most precious Kana anyway.
I don't have the
so-
beard anymore.
But you'd still be a precious Kana, and we love you. She's also Metome Mayonaka in Akiba's Trip, and she is young Nico Robin in One Piece. Shadow, the dog. You know what? I'm doing Shadow last.
Please Shadow last. This is great.
For King I have it written as, okay, there we go. I have it written as one way on my prediction sheet and one way on the other thing. As King Victor, it is Jerry, no, it's not Jerry Jewell. Just fucking with you. It is David Wald, who plays Asuma in Kiss Him Not Me. Wrench, he plays Best Boy in Kiss Him Not Me. He is Renchiro Sorinozuka in Inuboku X Secret Service, and Polly in One Piece. Queen Mother is...
Wait.
What?
What?
David Wald. Is that the Fun Police?
That's the Fun Police.
Yes. It's the Fun Police!
Yeah.
Zenith, we have to introduce you to more Dia lovers when you're sober.
I have never actually seen. You keep telling me every single con. Oh, we are going to see Diabolic Lovers or Dramatical Murder. I get drunk and we watch something else.
We're gonna. I
I'm
promise
not allowed
next time
to
we're
get drunk
doing
and watch Diabolic Lovers anymore. Anyway,
No, you're
continue.
not.
Yes.
No,
You're
you're not.
only allowed to do it when it's only girls.
Only if it's girls.
Anyway.
You're okay.
Okay. So anyway, Queen Mother is played by Linda Leonard, who plays Josu Kasei in Psychopaths, Martha in Maria the Virgin Witch, and Kazuha Takatoro in Shonen Maid.
I didn't look up what else she's done, but okay. You say Martha and then the grandma from Shonen Maid, and I'm like, okay, now this is her.
Why would you say that name?
Why would I say the grandma from Shonen Maid?
No, Martha. You said Martha. Has
Maria, the Virgin Witch.
Has no one seen Batman v Superman?
Okay, and then Shadow,
the best
the dog,
character.
so soft,
So soft.
Soft, man.
is voiced by Christopher Guerrero.
Are you kidding me?
No, we're not.
No, I'm not. He plays Ainz in Overlord. He plays Ichiya and Nichiya in Fairy Tail, and Gecko Moria in One Piece. That's right, Zenith.
Wait.
Gecko Moria is the dog.
Gecko Moria, the shadow fruit user, is it? He's the one who's voicing Shadow the dog.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
He steals shadows. That is literally his power.
Okay,
Wow.
look. I gotta pause
That is
the
a
episode
strange
here. Tia
connection.
Ballard, if you fucking did this on purpose, I will give you money.
God, we
I
order
will
so
buy
many
you
boxes
alcohol.
right now.
We are so much.
We will buy you an entire box of wine.
Anyway,
My
quick
mic
analysis
is
on
peaked
Shadow's
as
performance.
fuck.
Best dog.
Best
Best
dog.
dog.
10 out of 10 would best
I
dog
mean,
again.
think about
So
it, it's
soft.
only-
You are
soft.
good dog. He is good dog.
Good dog.
Good dog.
In the words of
Good
the
dog.
We
So
Rate
soft.
Dogs Twitter, they're all good boys. And Chris Guerrero is the best boy in the show.
Rub,
Can we all agree Shadow best boy?
Shadow is best boy.
Shadow is best boy.
Shadow is best boy.
It's like Dance with Devils, where the dog is the best boy again.
Pomeranian Choir.
Shout out to Shannon. But no, Zenith. If I ever show you anything from Anime America, I'm showing you the fucking. Have you seen Dog of Wisdom before?
No.
God.
Okay, just look up a video called Dog of Wisdom, and to tell the story about that very quickly, Shannon goes, Megan, I don't know what to put in the video with the dog. I'm like, Pomeranian Choir, just do shit with the fucking Pomeranian Choir. So she takes Dog of Wisdom to this line of singing Pomeranians. I, like, almost shit myself laughing.
Megan showed me it after it went up, and I just lost it. It was great.
It's just that and a Scooby-Doo, where are you? And the dog comes, like, out from the supermarket. I forgot what the first one is. Oh, no, who let the dogs out and all the... No, and then there's another one. It's like, who let the dogs out? And all the dogs woof in time to it.
Yep.
Anyway, so obviously Chris Guerrero deserves an Oscar for this performance.
Yes. W of the year.
The award.
Good job, Moria.
You guys should make a category next year
Good
for
job.
best dog.
There we go.
Could you?
Best dog.
Oh.
Best mascot. The winner, Chris
Best
Guerrero
dog,
for
and the
dog.
award goes to Snoop Dogg.
What?
No, he's
Da-da-da-da-da.
Snoop Lion now.
No, he's Snoop Dogg
Oh.
again.
No, he went back to Snoop Dogg.
The artist formerly known as Snoop Lion.
Da-da-da-da-da.
much.
It's so softy, soft.
Rub, 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 rub,
I-
rub.
Rub, 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 rub.
Anyways.
Da-da-da-da-da. Rub, 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 rub. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G. Snoop Dogg.
And
What
Anyway,
about the fun police? Speaking of Snoop Dogg, let's segue into the fun
His
police.
Royal Highness King Fun Police.
King Fun Police.
His royal dankness, King Fun Police. Here's the thing though, we really don't hear him
his
talk.
Royal Montiness King Fun Police. Garo, dude, Garo.
Oh, good fuck. Anyway,
Monty,
you don't really
bitches.
hear a lot of him, so I think David Wald's gonna do fine, because if David Wald can play a naked dad looking for money from his emo fireborn son, he can play any dad.
Yeah, honestly. I think David Wald's a perfect choice here. And I mean, because the big thing that helps, and this kind of, I guess, goes into Linda Leonard, the two voices are distinct in terms of age, so you can tell who's the older, like, elderly grandparent, while the other one is just, like, the child in this situation. So you can tell between the two, which helps a lot.
Yeah, I actually wrote down notes about the Queen Mother, and I was like, A++++. She is the best older regal lady ever, so she obviously made an impression, so good job.
Yeah, she wasn't around very often, but she left an impression, same as the other characters, really. Like, these are all very minor roles. I think, for the most part, they're only in the first episode.
You see Queen Mother again a little bit more in the fourth episode.
And the little sister again.
Yeah, in the fourth episode.
Yeah, and like they said, Queen Mother sounds very maternally, and I like when she freaks out about them in episode 4, and I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, man, my nana stuck me on the New York subway system, was like okay with my dad dropping me on the subway system at 16. These bitches are fine.
My grandmother would have a heart attack. My nana would have a heart attack. She was, the other day when I talked to her on the phone, she was like, I'm so scared your sister's moving out. I'm like, Nana, it's fine. It's like, I know, my granddaughters are just leaving and I'm so alone. I'm like, Nana, you have Pepe. I'm like, I do have Pepe. She's an adorable 86-year-old old lady, okay?
It's okay. We all
She's adorable.
grandmas are good.
I love my Nana.
Love your grandma,
Yes.
unless they were horrible to you. Anyway, and then Jade Saxton playing adorable small children should be no surprise. I mean, she is basically playing everybody's precious small this year in Kana. So I think she picks...
I don't think I've heard Jade play a child before, actually.
I don't think I have either, because I didn't watch
It was
Dragon
new to
Maid.
me. Me neither. It was new to me.
Oh yeah, because you neither... Has anybody besides me watched Dragon Maid in English?
Nope.
Nope.
I haven't seen Dragon Maid.
Okay, so I've heard her play little girls, so... thank God I used phrasing. But,
Lana.
Anyway. Anyway.
I got in trouble during World End, by the way. But no, I think she does just fine. I do wish we would hear more of them because I think they all do really good in their jobs. Yeah. So hopefully we can hear them more soon.
Well, I'm pretty sure the dad's gonna be in there more because he's in the end credits. So I was like, oh, there's the dad. There he is.
The dad
you can tell he's the dad.
He's a
because
hot
really
dad
hot.
too. Oh, fun police!
Is
I
he
can't
really
wait for
the
that.
dad, or is he the first brother, like the oldest?
Oh yeah, because there is another brother.
There's
I don't
5
know.
of them.
I think he could. I don't know. Okay, never mind.
I have vibes thinking that that's the oldest brother that we see in the end credits. Honestly.
Whatever. He's
Well, all
hot.
we know is the dad's probably a dilf looking at his sons.
Right.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Anyway.
Let's move on before I get into trouble.
Again.
So is everybody good?
Yes.
Yes.
So moving on, the next group of characters we have are the 2 guards, Maximilian and Ludwig. These 2 are kind of like the guys at the gate from
Snow White.
Snow White with the red hair. They kind of just are there to guard the princes and insult Heine's height.
That was great. Oh, you must be the Royal Tutor's son. Where is your dad?
And the entire time when Heine's staring at them, bitch, I will cut you.
I will end you.
You.
Papa, can you hear me? I'm coming at you with those Barbara Streisand jokes, guys.
Nice. So I don't have any predictions for these 2. I think these 2 are the only other ones I didn't have anything for.
Yeah, I passed.
I have predictions for both of them.
I think Maximilian should be voiced by the guy who played Maximilian Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh!
That would have been great.
Oh, Tutor boy! Are you here to Royal Tutor?
No. Here we
Party.
go. You've done it now, Zenith.
Oh, Mika
You
boy!
unleashed your Pegasus impression. You've done it now.
It's time
I
to
can't do it.
spice up your life, Yugi boy.
Wow.
It's time to spice up the prince's education.
God.
Wow. Now's the time to make your Heine jokes.
Oh, Heine! Oh, Heine boy!
Oh no, anyway.
So I had predictions. My predictions for Maximilian were Dallas Reed or Rika Fajardo. And my predictions for Ludwig were Chris Wakehamp or Jason Lebrecht.
How'd you do?
I got one right.
Yay.
Yep, because Maximilian is played by Dallas Reed.
Oh, good job.
And Ludwig is played by Jared Green.
Yay!
Oh, shit.
Dallas.
Uh-oh, what?
Nope, continue.
Anyway,
realizing shit.
Dallas Reed is known for playing Kimihito Kazakura in Kagurazaka in Show Me a Sample, Yamato no Kami Yasuda in Token Rambu Hanamaru, and Haruki Bondo in Cheer Boys.
Woohoo.
And Jared Green is known for playing Tigray in 91 Days, Wataru Mizuguchi in Cheer Boys, and Rock in Nanbaka.
Yay.
And then I wish we could say more, but I feel they play off each other because Jared's Ludwig is like the older, like my 2 weeks would be in the mail if they could, and Maximilian is like, yay, everything guard.
Yep. That's
Yep.
pretty
And I think they're
straightforward.
cute together.
Pretty straightforward.
They both do bang up jobs.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I do like how they insult the poor tutor in the first episode.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. It might well be these guard characters.
Oh man.
Actually, everyone does it. So never mind.
Yep.
You're like, even the bitches the bitches. Wow, the servants.
Wow. Good job. Good job.
That's right. In my castle, we have bitches.
Well, technically, there are some bitches in the castle, and they be all over one of the princes.
True fact.
true.
I was surprised
True
Zenith
facts.
didn't like persona me for a second, calling people bitches in castle.
That's all I want out of life is to have a castle full of bitches. Birthday present, guys.
Happy
Put that
birthday,
shit in the mail.
Gigi. Here we go.
Happy birthday, Gigi. We rented you the entire country.
This is how the distortion starts. First, people start wanting to have castles, and then they start filling it with bitches, and then all of a sudden, they start taking over the world. This is how we have to fight against this with our personas, guys.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Here we go.
I don't know what a persona
I was gonna
is.
say, for Gigi's birthday, we could have rented the country of Liechtenstein and made our own girls' version of the Royal Tutor. Fun fact, you can rent the entire country of Liechtenstein. I'm
Oh
dead
my
serious.
god.
What?
You guys, next year, let's start a GoFundMe.
If we rent it, I will go as Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
Anyway.
I'm serious. Guys, will you crowdfund Dub Talk rents Liechtenstein?
Because we need our
Don't-
own country, if only for a day.
I can just imagine it as It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia card. The gang rents Liechtenstein.
And this is the time that Dub Talk rented a country. Now we had our drunken escapades. Dub Talk Part 16. Drunken escapades in another country.
Team Bad Decision 16. The gang takes over a country.
Sounds accurate.
Sounds accurate.
It's
You
Always
can
Sunny in
find the GoFundMe link in the
Liechtenstein.
description below.
Oh my god.
We are trying to plan Dub Talk Goes to Japan, so...
This is fair.
Buy me
We
a
are.
Ko-Fi. Every dollar you spend goes into our Liechtenstein rental fund.
As long as we do a commercial for this and in the background somebody is badly singing In the Arms of an Angel or Skull.
I won't
Oh, it'll
sing,
be.
but I will do the voice acting for it.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Anyway,
Zenith
let's-
can be
let's
our
talk
Sarah
about boys on
McLachlan.
board.
we need to move
All
on.
right. Yeah, there's not really much to say about Ludwig and Maximilian. Hopefully they come back more. Sorry, Zenith, it's not Maximilian Pegasus for you, though.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's okay, he's too busy watching Spice World. Anyway, moving on, we are gonna finally do our first prince.
Yay! You didn't mean it like that, did you? Because that would have been a really
I
nice
totally
birthday
did.
present.
I was about to say
Oh,
she totally did.
I will be all over these princes because they are hot.
Oh my god.
Yes.
take-
They
I'll
are
take
all
Lee.
incredibly pretty.
Oh, you
Uh,
want this dude? Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to fight Steph for Kai,
Probably.
Probably.
which means I'll probably lose and end up with Lee and Hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna start off with Zenith's best boy, Leaked, or Lee. Predictions. I will go first. I did mine based off of what they looked like.
Of
course you did.
Here we go. Let's see how this goes.
So, my predictions for Lee, thinking that he was gonna be kind of the smarmy asshole, were Austin Tyndall or Aaron Dismuke.
God.
I could see that actually. I kinda can.
Prince Karma!
Prince Karma.
Karma!
Oh
Why did that
god.
happen?
I have a pretty safe prediction, although it's a fun prediction.
What do you have, Zenith?
Go ahead.
For Licht I had Eric Vale.
I can see that too, actually.
Oh man. These are all good predictions.
Yeah, oh yeah, and Leaked is the youngest and the most flamboyant of the princes.
He has
He's
the
the
hair
slutty
that
one.
I want. Like I'm gonna have to grow my hair 3 years to match him. Like wow.
It's gonna be a while.
I call Leaked the convict that escaped Nanba prison.
What about Nanba prison?
It's funny you say Nanba prison.
Yeah, same. It is funny that you say that.
Hey,
Gigi,
go ahead.
Gigi,
Ne-
are we thinking the same thing here? Because I had two, and I
Oh, you both suck!
are we thinking the same thing? Were we thinking Uno on this one?
No.
No. Ooh. Okay.
No.
What a twist!
I was thinking
Oh, I'm sorry, I got his age wrong. He's 14.
he is 14.
He's a baby.
And since he's slutty, and again, I was thinking non-baka / kiss him, not me. He's also a whiner. You know whose name rhymes with whiner? It's my boy, Justin Briner.
Oh God. Shit. Okay.
You're a whore and I hate you.
What hates me? Everyone?
No, I love you.
Was
If
he,
I could, I'd ship myself in a cake up to you. I know I'm not a guy, but I can be hot if I want to.
Gigi,
Fun
was-
fact, Licht is my favorite character in the Japanese version, but not in this one.
Was Justin the only pick you had? Gigi?
Oh yeah, I only made one. Yes.
Okay, so throw in some context. So the first person I had in mind, I saw the character. I thought womanizer. And the whole Uno comment comes into play. So my first prediction for leaked was actually Alejandro Saab.
Oh.
So I was like, damn, we didn't think the same thing because I know Alejandro's your boy.
Don't worry, I put him somewhere else.
Nice. My second pick, because a while ago I was having a conversation with Megan about.
Wait, what?
We were having a conversation about a certain individual. And I.
Was it involving me crying?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. But she kind of hinted that he was in the show on accident.
Oh!
So I was like, okay, so I know he's in here somewhere. Where would I put him? And then I had vibes of his character in Overlord. I can't remember his name. He's one of the Swords of Darkness, but I put Chris Wainkamp as my second choice for leaked.
See, here's where I was going for that when you were talking about, because I haven't watched Overlord yet. I thought you were talking about his character, Ren, in Fairy Tail, who's also kind of a womanizer.
No. Oh, I forgot he was Ren. I forgot.
Yep, he's one of the, if you've seen Fairy Tail, he is, I know, Zenith, how far in Fairy Tail did you get?
Well, to put it this way, I stopped with the Apocalypse Dragon, and I said, fuck no, and, so yeah, the time skip is where I ended it.
So he's
okay,
Met
so,
No, she's Met Ren.
you remember remember when the arc they go and get Wendy in, the three guys from Blue Pegasus? Not the fugly
That's
one.
Chris Guerrero's character.
Guerrero, but he was the kind of darker skinned womanizer.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
That's
that
Chris
makes
Wainkamp.
sense.
Because one's Aaron, one's I forget, and then the other one's Chris Guerrero.
Chris Wainkamp.
Damn it! There's too many fucking Chris's.
That could be
Sorry,
the name
Chris.
of your next reverse harem. Too many Chris's. I'll be the
Too
protag,
many
it's
Chris's.
fine.
Oh my
Too many
Many
Chris's.
Chris's.
Too many Chris's will spoil the froth.
would just like to
There's
point
just
out
too
to
many
Sorry,
of them.
Wainkamp.
That my last name,
So anyway-
my real last name, also rhymes with Weiner. So I feel you, bro.
And I'm not allowed to say it because I actually know it.
Yeah. You're not allowed to say
Anyway,
it.
so we've got everyone's predictions. So playing Leet is actually Steven Sanders.
I know who that is.
I do too.
Steven Sanders is Nobunaga Aiji in real life. He is Ryusei in Servamp. And he is Kenji Goyon in All Out.
Yeah.
I actually really fucking like his voice. He's adorable.
It's weird for me because, like, I wrote this down on my phone for little notes. For me, at first, it didn't seem like it would fit, honestly, because I haven't heard a lot of Steven Sanders' roles. I think this is the second show this season that I'm watching with where he is at least a major character or something. The other show, I don't know if by this point it might have been voted in. It is one of the extra ones that we haven't decided on for our last slot. I don't know if it's going to get voted in or not, but he's the lead role in that one. So going into here, I'm like, wait, what? This makes no sense. I don't understand. But then you let him go for like 2 episodes or so, and it really works. It really does, especially when he's able to flip from those comedic, like high-pitched, oh my goodness, ladies, to these really serious moments. Especially with the tutor.
Oh, where
In the
he's like being a
interview.
sneaky little asshole.
During the interview, I'm like, oh shit. So it seemed a little like an odd choice at first, but then like you let it go for like a couple episodes, and I'm like, okay, this works for me.
Yeah, I kind of had the same reaction because I wasn't really blown away by it, but I wasn't like hating it in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think where I really was sold on it is when his vocal tone changed and he put on that different face, and I'm like, okay, this is a mask. This is not his actual demeanor, and I think that fits what the character is going for. So, yeah, like, the fact that he's able to switch between the, oh my god, my girls, into the slightly lower register and just be, like, deceitful, like, that really works.
That's when I was sold on the performance, when he made that switch so easily and made it seem seamless. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with this now.
See, my thing with it, and I'm going to bring this up with every single prince, is exactly what you guys were talking about, is the timbre switch in their voices.
Yeah.
And there are some where it really works and some where it really bothers me. And this is the one where it really bothers me. Like when he's doing his little, Bishi act, I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. I love him so much. And then he said some line where he was like, do you want to kiss me on the mouth? And I was like, yes, drop the mic. Yes, I do. And then he did like something else about there was another switch where he was like gossiping about Heine, and I was just like, okay, but there's something with these timbre switches which makes me not realize what character is speaking. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it gets really jarring because for some of it I wasn't looking at it. Like I was on Twitter like whining because I didn't know what country this was in, and then I literally had to like pause, check the TV, see who was talking, and I was like, how many voices are these characters gonna have? And I know it fits with like everybody has like a different, like a public face and like the evil one, and some of them like it really worked and I could still tell that it was the same character speaking. But with Licked, it was one where I couldn't, it was so different, like the vocal timbre switch was so different that I couldn't tell who was talking anymore. So
see, I have that same reaction, but it's for a different brother actually.
I had that one. It's worse with a different brother. But
I think when they're all together in the same room for the first episode, it was a little bit hard to see who had stepped forward to speak because two of the brothers are visually similar. Leaked is a little bit easier because of the long hair. And if you're not really paying attention to the episode, that first little bit can be very hard to figure out. It gets much better later on, but I'll agree with you on that.
I'll also agree because I also have a hard time telling two of the princes apart. It's very obvious which two, if you've watched the show, that are very hard to tell apart from their appearance and a little bit from their voices. Because I have not, unfortunately, watched all out yet, and I'm sorry.
It's alright. You know, an episode, it's fine.
I haven't seen all of it.
And I haven't watched Real Life.
Me neither.
And I don't remember his character from Servant very well.
His character in Servant's like a minor character, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really minor character, I believe. But I really like him in this, because the one thing I do know Steven Sanders in is Token Rambu, because he's I Like Turtles.
I forgot he was I Like Turtles.
I don't even understand, but okay. I'll just...
You will one day.
Someday, eventually, when I'm not busy
Someday you will understand.
Eventually when I'm not busy with like 20 other things.
I really liked it a lot, and I understand the timbre switches that you're talking about too, where he goes from like, ah, to ha ha ha.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that it's bad because it's not. I really liked it. It just was very jarring, and I had to like look back and see who was talking because it didn't fit so well that it was like awkward. But it was good. I mean, I like everything that came out of his mouth, and he wants to kiss me on my mouth, so like I'm down.
I like the whole penis gag. That
was funny.
and I'm just like,
oh, I forgot the penis gag.
I think what really works though is the setup to the switch, where he's during the entire interview he's completely playing it up. He's like, oh, look how cute I am, look how cute you are. Let's compare your size down there, like all those little things, and then he has that little like smirky face moment, and he changes his temper, and I'm like, he's evil.
He is evil. Well, all the hot slutty guys are evil. We've learned this.
This is fair.
Life lessons with Gigi. As much as you like them, don't do it.
It'll be interesting to see what his deal is. I've only seen 3 episodes. It's currently on my watch queue. since I have a Funimation Now account still, so...
Yay! I think, again, Leaked is kind of one of the more fun characters, I would say, in the show, too. He is,
They're all fun, in my opinion, but okay.
They're all fun in their own way, but Leaked is like a special kind of weird. I like when he, Zenith hasn't seen episode 4, but when he gets excited about eating hot dogs.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I was dying. I was dying with the hot dogs. It was good.
The hot dog scene is pretty fucking good, too. Speaking of phallic shaped
Oh my god.
Megan, you went there.
So-
Not me. You.
from now to something big and hard.
Oh, wow.
God.
Are we gonna talk about Bruno?
We're gonna talk about It's So Soft.
Oh, it's so soft.
Best boy. Best boy.
So soft.
Yeah, this is me and Steph's best boy.
Rub, 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 rub.
So soft. Good.
Thinking of something big and hard.
Me too. And this is why it's ladies' night.
He also has a white top, so just saying.
There's a lot of rubbing going on.
Oh.
Oh my.
A lot of pat.
And this is why we have now integrated Zenith. Welcome to Ladies' Night, good ma'am.
Welcome to ladies' night.
Welcome to Ladies' Night.
I'm having a lot of fun.
You're wishing you had that box wine about now, don't you?
Oh, I wish I could be drinking right now, but I do have work.
I can't drink because I have a disclaimer to record it, like Overwatch to play. I need boxes. I'm on a Persona break because I'm getting to that point in Persona where like I need to step back. So next up we have Prince Kai, the oldest prince, who doesn't say a lot, but he's a good boy. He also speaks like a stoner, so I call him Stoned White.
Nice.
So my predictions were Micah Soul Solder Demon Mill.
Why?
I don't know.
Why Micah?
I couldn't. Micah, I didn't know if he was gonna be like deep voiced or like big and smarmy. Because remember, I didn't watch the Japanese.
Right.
Oh,
no
you
idea.
didn't?
So I didn't know
Oh,
what was
I
gonna
did.
happen.
I did.
And I just threw Damon Mills in there because when in doubt, whip him out.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Well, that's
All
funny
right.
that you said Damon Mills because going along my non-Baka train, I also picked Damon Mills because I had nowhere else to put him, and he's a fucking wizard, and I put Damon Mills
What is
here
this?
because he's a
What is
wizard.
everybody with Damon Mills today? Anyway, I also went on the
He's a magical
I went on the
fucking
non-Baka
wizard.
train too, actually, but not where you think.
Oh.
So obviously I was thinking older brother because Kai is the second prince, but he's the oldest among the four main ones we see. So I was thinking older, a bit more gruff because he's 17 years old. If I remember right.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
he's
in
17.
the vein.
Nicknamed the
Yeah.
Glaring
Like
Prince.
a lot of my predictions here were non-Baka based, I think. So, in the case of Kai, my first choice went to Rico Fajardo, and my second choice went to Jared Green, actually, for Kai.
Oh, Jared Green, you keep coming up in strange places.
Well, not in the strangest of places, but either way.
Well, wait for mine.
Oh no, Zenith, did you have anything for
Zenith?
Kai?
Yes, I don't know the name of the voice actor, but the guy who plays Fire and Ice from My Hero.
Dave Matranga.
Dave Matranga? You picked blowjob noises?
She doesn't
Best
know.
boy.
She doesn't know that thing. She hasn't seen Dramatical Murder.
No,
What?
we have to show Zenith that train wreck one night.
Dramatical Murder, Zenith. You don't want to know right now.
You don't even have to watch the
You
whole
don't
show.
wanna
You
know.
just have to watch the really shitty OVA.
Ugh, it's a long story, Zenith, and unfortunately we'll subject you to it.
It's a really long story, and you will need
Yeah,
alcohol to suppress it.
So who,
And from your memories
who
later.
voices so
Like,
soft,
you will-
so soft?
but no,
Voice is
good
so
choice.
soft.
You're gonna have to break me in slowly. Like, I haven't even seen Seraph, guys. Come on.
Oh boy.
No. Seraph's
No,
not
Seraph's
even
not
that
trashy.
trashy. Seraph is like the
Yeah.
kiddie pool of trash.
You get into
That's why I said we have to
Dramatical
start
Murder is the Mariana
slow.
Trench.
Megan. Who's Kai? Who's Kai, please?
Who's so soft? Who's so soft?
Who is? Who do you want to rub?
Yeah. Can you tell me, please?
You want to rub David
I have
Mills?
a blindfold on. You're gonna have to tell me.
I said Damon Mills. What?
What?
Nope. I'm out. Bye, guys. Steph, take over.
So Damon Mills.
What just
I
happened?
don't know, but Damon Mills is a voice.
I'm back.
Wait,
Mom
was
told
I
me to
right?
stop yelling. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damon Mills.
Damon
I love
Mills.
you, my little wizard.
How the
Who I
fuck
also
did I
owe a
not
drink
get
at
this?
Fest.
Why?
Okay, well, you all are having it. Well, Zenith is wondering what
I
the
don't know.
fuck just happened.
I don't even know what happened.
Damon Mills is known for playing Ugo in
Jugo.
Nanbaka,
Jugo.
Yakov in Shut up! Jugo,
Jugo.
Ugo, whatever. Jugo in Nanbaka, Yakov in Yuri on Ice, and Prince Swan in Aka 13. That Zenith, you said you watched at least 2 episodes of Yuri on Ice in English, right?
Yes, but Yakov was only briefly in one scene, I think.
Okay, you know the voice, the big, deep, old man Russian voice?
Yes.
Same dude.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
That makes sense.
I don't even think Zenith understands what Damon Mills looks like. Hold on. We gotta set this boy
Give us
zero
a
straight.
second.
So
This is why he is a wizard.
So
He's
I'm
the
gonna
winner of the
for
Tri-Wizard
those
tournament.
For those who are just listening, I'm going to screen share just a general Google image search of Damon Mills. Zenith, this is Damon Mills.
Wait, what? He looks like Justin Bieber. like this is a pretty boy, and
oh, baby,
he voiced.
baby. Oh.
Wow.
This is Damon Mills.
This is voice acting
Yeah.
black magic right
And
here.
this is why we have
See?
dubbed him the ultimate wizard. Because he's Yakov.
He
he's
is
Jugo,
he is he
he's
looks
here.
like Draco Malfoy. Like yes.
No, don't get me started.
He is the Obi-Wan Kenobi to Josh Grillon. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Damon, if you're listening to this, you pretty. Just saying that coming from a girl's perspective, you very pretty, and I approve of everything, all of this.
You want to come to Anime
He's a
Fest
guest at
now,
Anime
Zenith?
Fest in August.
I might be able to come. It all depends. Currently, my con schedule is
Tom
stuff
Bravo.
that I'm invited for a guest for, so we'll see.
So he is
my
perfect,
God.
this guy.
Yes.
Anytime Kai opens his mouth, I lose it because I'm laughing. Not because the voice is like super funny or anything. It's just that the comedic tone, the tone and timing
Perfect.
is his. Like when they're all fighting with each other, and then just all of a sudden from the back, no, you're all good boys, and they're all like,
Yeah,
stop.
yes,
Like, yeah,
Kai.
he's like,
we're good boys.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
He
sir,
is
sir.
Good boy,
he
good
has
boy.
the perfect combination of stern and soft at the same time, and to be able to do that with the minimal amount of dialogue
Yes.
that doesn't even have proper grammar is impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, I think I wrote down, what was my exact note? I wrote that he's adorable as shit. It's kind of like if you take Jugo, but you made him a bit more mature. Because it sounds, I can hear the inflection of, like, his voice from Jugo, but it's a little bit deeper, much more mature take on it. And it works so well, and yeah, the comedic timing is just perfect. Oh my god, best boy. Best boy.
I like.
I think my
it.
favorite Kai moment. My favorite Kai moment goes to episode 4, and I'm sorry I have to spoil this part for you, Zenith. So they throw this party for Hide, and all of the boys give him gifts, and from out of nowhere, Kai whips a live bird from his shirt, and he just goes, "I got you a bird."
So wait, he pulls an NPH.
Yes, Kai. And here's the thing though, like, if you look at Kai, his shirt is like always like slightly
Where the fuck did he
unbuttoned.
put that bird?
Fuck did he put the bird?
You don't want to
Because
know
his
where he
hands are
put that
both out
bird.
the entire time. there is no bra for him to stick the bird in. Second of all, B, you should not be sticking live fucking animals in your bra. What the fuck is wrong with you? A lady stuck a fucking bearded dragon down her bra last week.
Okay, deep breaths, child. Deep
Wow.
You should stick live animals down your shirt.
So Kaya's best he is good boy.
He's good.
He's good boy.
They're all good boys.
He's
Kai
good
is
boy.
best boy.
Although I do have to say, the first time he opened his mouth, I literally wrote down, "Why does Kai sound like a dinosaur?"
Like I think the thing with the first time you meet him is kind of hard because he's supposed to be shy but not supposed to show that he's shy, and it's a very hard thing to do. That's the only the problem I had with Kai.
The point they were trying to get across initially is that, like, Kai is very, very tough and will kill you, like, kind of thing. Like, again, he's the glaring prince. That's
He's got a big misconception
that's the
around
first impression
him
you're supposed to have of him. But then when Haine goes to do the prince interviews and he
To the
does
garden.
Kai's, obviously he just gets mistaken for that a lot, just because he has very sharp
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah,
Like-
him and
so
Kai hit
funny
it off.
though. I was like, Jurassic Park, can you voice all the dinosaurs? Thank you.
It's
Steve.
also
That's a fucking wizard.
It's also
then the
kind of
other
difficult. It's also kind of difficult because, like, in Japanese, I'm very sure that, like, saying "get lost" compared to "I hope we get along" must sound very, very similar in Japanese, but the way they had to do it in English is a little bit harder to convey.
I think he said Yoroshiku or something. Like, he said something.
Oh, because
I think it was Yoroshiku.
Yoroshikune means, like, I hope we get along. Like, it's probably like a hominin thing. There's
there's a game with that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he said he was trying to say Yoroshiku in Japanese. But the other thing that I wrote down was Kai saying, "No need to worry, I'm here," and I was like, yes, you are. Excuse me while I drop the mic.
And I love how he just falls asleep, but he still shows up. He's the one that takes charge of these guys.
does.
I love it.
It's great.
He's so
the
soft,
big bro.
so soft.
Kai
He's-
is best
he's a
boy.
true bro.
Kai is best boy, and I love that Damon is playing best boy. I'm done. I'm out.
I think
Yes.
we've all said our piece. So let's hit the books.
My other best boy.
Can we?
My other best
And-
boy, actually.
My best boy.
Yeah, this is my other best
He's
boy.
my second best boy.
And let's talk about. Oh, go ahead.
He has my favorite line in the show, but
Okay.
We'll get to it.
Let's talk about
Oh, Bruno.
Bruno. Bruno is the third prince, the 16-year-old with the glasses.
let me call you
who-
master.
Yes. Call me master. Anytime you want. Anytime.
Okay, before Gigi makes this side of the podcast wet,
Again.
my predictions in this case were Alejandro Saab, and because he has glasses, I cheaped out and totally put Tatum.
So you want to know who Bruno slightly reminds me of to an extent?
Yes.
Who?
Byakuya Togumi from Danganronpa. So guess where I put Josh Greeley, Gigi?
I
bringing
got that
sexy
vibe,
Josh.
but I chose someone completely different.
Josh was actually my second choice, though. Going back to the whole Megan accidentally let it slip that this person was in the show, my first choice, because again, I put this person in two places. I went Chris Waycamp as my first choice for Bruno. Because I feel like the mature scholarly brother, I'm like, because I've been hearing a couple other things in my mind. I'm thinking like Joker Game and some of these bits of Eraserhead from My Hero Academia this season. I'm like, I can see this working. I'm gonna put Chris Waycamp here too. So
Here, I'm going back to non-Baka cheer boys, etc. typecasting, but I couldn't decide where to put Tatum, and I didn't want to put him here, so I put him somewhere else, and instead here is where I put Jared Green.
Yes!
There he
that's
is.
right, crazy glasses guy
Oh
from
my
Fear
god,
the
that
Way.
would have been funny.
There he
that would have been
is.
funny. That would have been perfect. Who'd you have, Zenith?
I went with Vic Mignogna
Oh my god.
Oh
Be-
my god.
because I was getting really big Oran vibes, and I think Leaked would be too obvious a role for Vic. I would be interested to see him as this role. Obviously, it's not him, but like Vic would be a good choice, and I also kind of had Austin Tyndall as a backup.
Tyndall would have been a good choice too, actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that would have actually been really interesting. So because of my big mouth, Steph got this right. So Bruno is voiced by Christopher Wakehamp. Christopher.
So
Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris Wakehamp plays Koichi Kito in Alice in Zokuro. He plays Sieghart Mueller in Zeta the Last Witch. And because Gigi was on this episode, hey Gigi, remember how we couldn't figure out who the fuck played Shotoboy's big brother?
Oh, Sir Vamp, Gigi.
Yes.
In Sir Vamp. He plays Mikunin in Sir Vamp.
I
Was
realized
he in-
this the other day, and I'm like, dude, that sounds so much like Josh Greeley. What?
It wasn't. It
My
was
mind
Chris Wakehamp.
blown. What the fuck?
And then for... Yeah, what the fuck, Chris? For Zenith... Zenith, because you've watched the first season of Tokyo Ghoul at least, right?
Oh, yes.
Do you remember the guy in Aogiri with the red mask?
Ta-ta-da.
Tatsura?
Yes.
That's Chris Wakehamp.
He also plays Tatsura in Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay, yeah, the Tokyo Ghoul dub is a masterwork, so yes,
You can
okay,
thank Mike
okay.
McFarlane for that,
Yeah.
because he is a brilliant bastard.
Well, Mike McFarlane
seasons
does
are
no
masterclass.
wrong, and both seasons of Tokyo Ghoul from the dub I've heard. I mean, I haven't seen season 2, but from the dub, just fantastic.
So anyway, I think Chris Wakehamp is fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you guys talk first, and then I'm gonna let
He
you
has-
We're gonna let Gigi bottle it up.
He has some of the best lines in this, and he's a character that I wouldn't expect to have like a lot of comedic stuff going on, but after that interview, he starts just becoming this really like over the top character, and I love every single second. Like he's like getting really into it. It's like, Master, I cannot allow this. And like when he's like, let me call you Master.
I mean, we were talking about the tonal shift in the voice work with the personalities, and that switch when we go from, because Bruno, at least up until we do the Prince interviews, he's a stern, serious, like, oh, I'm not gonna recognize you as my teacher.
Oh, he is.
Like, you didn't even get a college degree. I know. And then, like, when he's basically defeated by Heine, and he's like, all of a sudden it's like a light switch, and he just goes crazy, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's brilliant.
I love it.
Brilliant.
I really, really love it, because this is a character that you could easily overdo. This is a character who you could easily make into like a stereotypical nerd sounding like voice for the first half, and I've seen some bad dubs, shout out to the GTO dub, where they do that. And here they really rein it in for that first part of the character, and they incorporate it still into the comedic stuff, but there's a certain humanity still in him, and you can understand why the voice is coming out. So I really enjoyed this.
Oh man.
I mean, I was just like, I don't know about Bruno in the first episode, and then episode 2 happened, and I was just like rolling in on my bed laughing like so hard at him, just because he's just like, master, and he's like, don't fucking do that, and he's just like, okay, I won't do it. And then when he's not awake, I have to make it to master on time. I have to be there 10 minutes early. I was here 15 minutes early. Like, he is so ridiculous at times.
It's perfect.
Like, he just is just so fucking funny. Like, when he goes to the bookstore, that was me as fuck, by the way.
It was great.
That was me as fuck. And I was just like, but I want
And I've
this
been wanting
one.
this one for
And,
a long time.
Like,
and
at first,
maybe this one, I need the ball.
and at first I was like, I think I kind of mistook it as like, I was like, do you want Tatum without actually wanting Tatum? And I didn't mean that as an insult to either gentleman. But then I realized, no, it was different, because Bruno isn't like other characters I've heard Chris play. because obviously all of us watching My Hero Academia right now, he replaced Alex Organ as Eraserhead. Unfortunately, Alex had other commitments and he couldn't come back to play Eraserhead. And I actually really like him as that too, and they sound both completely different. Also, shout out, he did actually tell me how he does the bandage voice.
Oh my god.
He sticks a finger in his mouth.
Oh.
Sticks a finger in the corner of his mouth.
Shit, okay.
He's like, I really hope, because I really don't want to... Chris is a big sweetheart too, by the way, so I was happy to see him in this. And even then, I'm also... Because I was the host of that fucking train wreck of a night... I'm really sorry that we didn't get to talk about Mikunin and Sir Vamp Chris. I swear to God, I spent hours actually looking for who played him, and I couldn't find
Couldn't find anything.
I literally could not find it anywhere. And I know Brutes kind of had his moment for a couple people for 91 days, but this is mine. I am really fucking sorry that I missed that.
It's okay. Sir Vamp was a shit show. We don't like to talk about Sir Vamp.
I like talking about Sir Vamp. Fuck you.
Well,
you like
you
talking
were
about
the one
Sir
who
Vamp.
was in the... Never
The only
mind.
parts of Sir Vamp we like talking about are Licht and Lawless.
To be perfectly honest, I'm thinking that this might be my favorite out of all the dub cast.
For me, it's one of my favorites, along with David Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I talk about
definitely. And then
Bruno?
What did Gigi talk
go
about
for it.
Bruno, her
Everybody,
best boy?
get behind. Everybody, we need to go. Warning for viewers sitting in the first floor rows. You are in our splash zone.
I don't even want to say it now.
If you
because
do
you're
not like
this
to
guy
get
is,
wet,
like,
we
so
urge
nice.
you to get
And
up
I'm like,
and go
oh my
behind
God, I'm
the
about to
line
die.
shown on the screen here. Who can tell I grew up near SeaWorld?
Time to duck and cover.
I hate everyone right now. So you know how there's one
Don't worry,
character
you're
in
gonna have
every
a stripper
ladies'
coming
night
out of a cake
where
tomorrow.
I write his name in my notebook and then put a bunch of hearts around it?
This is your guy.
This is my guy. Bruno is perfect.
Welcome to the
He is
reverse
so
harem.
hot. But then I wrote this. He feels very regal, almost like Tatum without the British accent. And his evil voice. The evil voice, though. Can you please say...
Oh,
Please
no.
call me. Let me be your or please be my master in the evil voice. Oh my God,
Oh, no.
I would die.
Don't give
No.
ideas. Don't give ideas.
It's so
Gigi.
good. So good though. No, honestly, Bruno, like I didn't like this character in the Japanese because I'm not really one who likes those cold, like stern glasses characters. I'm not one of them. And then I heard him speak in English and I was like, we're in love. Let's start planning the wedding. Everyone will have glasses and there will be like
Holy
a book
shit,
on
did
top of the
somebody
cake.
out? Okay, whoa.
Uh-oh.
I'm joking.
I was gonna be like, no, did somebody just dethrone Ian Sinclair?
No.
I was like, oh.
He hasn't even made the harem yet.
Oh, I
He
thought there
hasn't
was
made
gonna
the
be a
harem yet.
fucking
He's not
divorce
even
coming.
he's not even in the harem yet. I mean, he's working his way up. But I was like, Bruno. Oh my God. Fucking Bruno. I can't deal with my life. The comedy parts were perfect. And see, this is one where I didn't get that timber shift where I was like, this is so awkward, it's horrible. I was like, oh, this is actually working. Like, I could definitely tell it was him. So I was very happy with little Bruno. It's like in Kiss Him Not Me when I was like, I really don't like Mutsumi, but I love the English voice of Mutsumi.
Sup, David Wald?
Sup, fun police? So
You're
Yeah.
still best boy and Kiss Him Not Me. Those two are wrong for picking Alejandro's boy.
nope. I stand by my choices in everything that I do. But Bruno is, oh my God, Bruno. All right, now you can put your raincoats away. Fucking put away your fucking ponchos. I hate all of you, and I'm gonna have a drink. It's my birthday. I can do it
All
Go
I'm
get-
saying is Bruno is basically the Joker of this group.
What?
Megan.
The Joker, like the Batman Joker.
No, Megan got it's a Persona 5 reference.
Oh,
I got that reference!
yeah. I was like,
I
if
never
he's
saw
like the
it coming.
Batman Joker,
They
that's
didn't
probably
see it
why I
coming.
like him. You know, I gotta
That
think
was
of
Zenith.
clowns, guys.
Zenith. They never saw it coming.
Yeah, they never see it coming.
This is going way over my head.
By the way, Zenith, I have to let you in on this. I'm actually cosplaying as Mona.
Ooh, I should cosplay
I have a design
as
that I'm
Makoto. Who would I cosplay as?
Well, Zenith's figuring out cosplay plans.
While Zenith's figuring that out, it's gonna be a hard decision, a Leonhard decision.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
If you don't know, I actually killed Andrew and took his pun ability, making power. He's dead in some river in New Jersey.
Sounds accurate.
Wonderful.
Don't worry, we're gonna bury him in his My Hero manga.
Nice. Good job.
Anyway, so Leonhard, who is the fourth prince.
He's the fourth prince.
He's kind of, I guess, they're supposed to all be equal, but the show has kind of picked him as the main prince so far.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. I frankly feel like the other boys are kind of better than Leonhard.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my predictions for Leonhard, one of them was Clifford Chapin.
Oh my god. I'm not doing it.
Oh no.
My other one might make Gigi a little bit proud of me.
Oh no.
What is it?
I can't believe this day has come.
Oh no. What?
What?
I predicted Garrett Star.
Happy birthday to me.
Okay, in my defense, I thought Leonhard was gonna be the smarmy gay one.
Oh my god.
Oh, really? No.
Like Kashu Koyomitsu from Token Rambu. So, in my defense, that's why I predicted
Well,
Garrett.
Leonhard is basically Ryuji, so
Did you predict Max Middleman?
no.
Who'd you predict?
Oh, for me, I actually predicted. I had two choices. One was Clifford Chapin.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm not
Clifford.
gonna do
shit.
it. I'm not gonna do it.
Gigi, don't hold back, girl. Hold back.
And the other one, I don't know the voice actor, but from the devil, the character from Angel Beats, who
You already lost me.
could control people's minds or make them do stuff. I'm very bad with names.
Was it the guy that was on the student council with Angel?
The student council guy who called himself God.
Greg Ayers.
Yes, Greg Ayers.
Oh.
Interesting.
By the way, I did not need Wikipedia to look that up to know that.
I just haven't really seen Angel Beats.
I've never seen
So-
Angel Beats.
So we're not going 3-3 on Clifford Chapin. I'm gonna say that right now.
Damn it!
Though he would be a fun pick. I'm not gonna lie. But Gigi's gonna be proud of me on this one.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going back to non-Baka reasoning.
Same.
So Gigi, you want to talk about whiners again?
Justin Briner rhymes with whiner.
Yeah, I put Justin as my first pick. Like, the second I saw him on the screen, and then he, like, did the tonal shift and, like, started whining about shit, I'm like,
Oh.
okay, I'm putting Justin here.
Oh,
I'm
he would
sorry.
have been good.
The other person I picked, I don't think we've actually talked about this individual before, though I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about him in a show we're covering later this season. Again, from non-Baka. Gigi, do you remember Honey from non-Baka?
I've only seen 4 episodes of Non-Baka.
Damn it, and you don't know. Has anybody seen non-Baka?
No, not in this podcast.
Fuck. So Honey is one of 2 characters that's under Tatum's ward.
Okay.
You meet them in the New Year's tournament.
Oh, I did see that. Never mind. Which one is he?
Honey is the purple-haired guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So my mind went there. So I was like, okay, he would be a fun choice too, because I think I was finishing up non-Baka while I was doing these predictions. So, and I apologize if I mispronounced your last name, sir. Kyle Ignincy? Ignincy? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. But
We'll put it up in the editing, and
Yup.
I don't know who. I haven't gotten that far in Nambika, so.
But I felt like that would be a fun choice too, is Leonhard.
Oh,
I'm just
I can
like,
see
okay,
that.
let's give this guy
I can see it.
Because he played a nice significant role, him and whoever voices Twa in season 2, so I'm like, I kind of want to hear him in a larger role now, so I'm like, let's put him in here, because he would be phenomenal as, like, the little whiner, too.
Yeah, because Leonhard's kind of a whiny baby.
He is. And Honey does whine quite a bit.
I didn't peg him as such of a big whiner. I pegged him as, this is the main guy in the reverse harem, and going back to Nanbaka and going back to Kiss Him Not Me, who is my number 1 male choice for main dude in a reverse harem? Number 7 in my reverse harem, Alejandro Saab.
That's where you put him. Oh, goodness.
That's where I put him.
Fuck you.
That's all you
So Leonhard is played by Alejandro Saab.
Yeah, buddy. What's
Da
up,
da
boo?
da 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 da.
Shout out, boo.
Anyway,
I owe you a drink at A-Fest.
Alejandro Saab plays Tomotsu Denkigai in Akiba's Trip. He is Yusuke Igarashi in Kiss Him Not Me and Uno in Nanbaka.
Yes.
So I was like, who the fuck this when Leonhard opened his mouth?
New
yeah,
phone,
same.
who dis?
Same.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I didn't recognize
New
him
voice,
at all.
who dis?
I didn't recognize him at all. And then I was like, oh, wait, there he is. I was like, oh,
And then
yay.
he flips, and it's like, see, you know how we were talking about problems with, like, tonal shift? This is the one I have a
Here it
problem
is.
with.
Yes, this is the big one right
This
here.
is the one. Because
I get, okay, just a question.
Mhm.
When they're on screen and when they're tone shift, does anybody else get leaked in Leonhard confused with each other?
no.
Yes.
Yes.
In the very beginning, I got them confused, which is weird because I thought, I thought Leonhard was better voiced before the tonal shift. I'm not. It's not a bad change, but the thing is, like, when you first see him, he has this presence about him that I really, really like. And while it does get very confusing with Licht, like, right next to him, because they have very similar character designs, it just, I prefer that more confident-sounding voice. And granted, I cried at his story in episode 3, but still, I prefer the voice before the tonal shift.
Shout out to Alison Victorin as Little Leonhard, by the way.
Yes.
I was about to say that, thanks, by the way. And if you don't know who Alison Victorin is, to give you a very, very quick rundown of a couple roles she's done. She is Naru in Barakamon. She is Conan Edogawa in Case Closed. And she is... what's the other one I wanted to grab really quick that she's the most known for? She's also QT from Space Dandy, correct?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you guys. Like, I honestly, when he's by himself, I can't tell which one of them is with Heine at points. Like, unless they do the tonal shift, because happy, high-pitched Leaked sounds like tonal shift cutesy Leonhard to me.
Yes, that's
They sound
exactly
really
right.
similar, which it's not. It is a bit distracting if you don't know that they're two separate people. I mean, I guess it kind of works because they're brothers, but it's just hard to tell them apart.
Yeah, for me, because it's like, most of the normal tone of voice that we hear Alejandro pull off is much more high-pitched, which, first of all, I have not heard this before. But then, like, the tonal shift happens, and it kind of goes, I'm gonna guess and say it's his natural register, and it comes out seamlessly, so the difference is just rather jarring to me. I mean, comedic timing-wise, it works, but, like, the vocal change, it's strange, it's really jarring, but, like, aside from that moment, honestly, he has, like, the most comedic moments, because he's the one who's on the screen the most at this point, and I think he does at least carry those moments very, very well. It's just that odd tonal shift that I have a slight problem with, if anything. It just seemed a little bit jarring between, like, the high-pitched, like, whiny kind of kid versus... Because Leonhard is 15, right?
Yeah.
You go from what naturally might sound like a 15-year-old, and then here's Alejandro sub, his natural tone of voice, and I'm like, wait, hold on a second. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just a little bit jarring in that one little moment, but that's the only problem I really had with it.
Like, when he first comes out and he's, like, super princely, I literally wrote down, he sounds nothing like I thought he would sound, and he doesn't sound like Alejandro at all. Then when he switches to evil Leo, then I was like, oh, there he is. I was like, okay, that's good. And then the whole... Here's another weird tonal shift thing that I heard, and I think the second episode, wherever he has his interview with Heine...
it's in the first episode.
Is it in the first episode?
Yeah, it is the first episode.
I got them confused. That's who I got confused. I got Heine's inner monologue confused with evil Leo, and I was like, which one is talking?
Probably when he was reading the diary, right?
Yes, when he was reading the diary, and I was like, okay. And I mean, it's not bad because it's actually showing more of Alejandro's range, which I'm super excited to see because I love his voice, and he's in my voice actor reverse harem. But I was just like, I've never heard him sound like this before. But then at the same time, I was like, I am so confused right now. Like, I feel like if you're gonna have a different timbre for a character that you're voicing, like voice acting wise, and I'm not talking about like if you're on stage and people can see your body physically change, like, or if you're in front of a camera and they can see your facial expressions and like the look in your eyes. But if you're doing one where we can't see you and the change is so great, like it's like you're voicing a completely different character instead of just a side of the same character. So I mean, I really liked it, don't get me wrong. Boo, you still in the harem, don't worry, I'm still gonna buy you a drink. But I was just very confused.
It's also hard because a lot of the first episode they turn into chibi versions of themselves a lot, and there's no lip movement. So if you're trying to follow and you're not paying attention, then you can look away for a second and you'll see the chibi version and not quite know who's talking sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless it's Heine.
Yes, Heine is very obvious, but that's the big problem I think that Leonhardt has, and eventually you do get it. It's not like it's a huge problem, but like that first half of the episode, I'm like, okay, two characters, I'm trying to figure out who you are. But yeah.
I do have to say that as the episodes progress, the tonal shift does get less drastic, and it gets also how the fuck do you pronounce Zachiertort? Like with the Z sound.
Dear God.
Zachiertort.
Gigi was like Gigi had a fucking conniption.
Oh my God. Listen, it's a very important cake. I mean, it's obviously a huge part of Leo's life. I just want to know how the fuck to pronounce Zachiertort.
You pronounce it as a lie.
You pronounce it as, I'm gonna eat that fucking cake.
I was so embarrassed because I was in Vienna and I had to order it off a menu and I didn't know how to say it. So I said Sachertort, and the guy in Vienna looked at me like drop dead. And I was like, oh, that's obviously not
fucking Americans.
Right. You stupid Americans. I don't speak German.
Fucking white girl.
I don't speak Viennese or Austrian or whatever the fuck. I'm pretty sure it was German. But I was just like, oh, how do you say this?
Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to dress up.
Too. They speak a lot of English in Austria.
You need to have a giant piano in the middle of an ocean and start playing it.
God damn it.
What?
But Zenith actually...
What?
I got that. In the words of Chris Evans, the real Captain America, I got that reference. But one of the things that Zenith actually brought up was a good point is the no mouth movement thing.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, a lot of actors like to do no mouth movements because you don't have to match the flaps. Mm-hmm. So you can act a little bit more. I know, obviously, it's what probably enabled Sonny Strait to play Koro Sensei as fucking well as he did.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that Sonny Strait was born to play that character. But you kind of bring up a good point, is that you should be able to tell a character's emotions and intent even if you can't see how their mouth is moving or how their face looks.
At the same time, though, the chibi versions, there are moments where, like, there aren't any actual lip flaps, but you can see, like, facial movements.
Yeah.
Like, cheeks moving, so that could almost equate lip flaps to a sense, so you're still a little bit restricted from that. So it's not like pure, like nothing moves. You have total freedom.
Okay.
There's
it's
still
not like
some movement in there.
So it's not something like Sunny playing Koro Sensei, Morganberry playing 13, because 13 there's no mouth movement,
Right.
you can only kind of see the head rock, or even Felicia Anjo playing Toru in My Hero Academia The Invisible Girl.
Yep.
But no, I think that's a fair kind of assessment of the character and the voice. Are we all good to move on to our last person?
I
I
am.
like big butts and I cannot lie. You others can't deny.
Here we go.
Oh my god, so I said Heine once.
Dig a hole.
Right now you can't see it, but my face is the same one that Ollie made the first time he
Booty,
helped me.
booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Dig a hole.
Tutor,
dig a
tutor,
hole.
tutor, tutor, rocking everywhere. I found you, Mr. New Tutor.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, Jamal's gonna watch this episode and be like, Megan, you were so fucking white.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, Heine, who is the titular royal titular ass and titties, ass and titties.
Heidi was funnier.
This episode is now all about that ass and them titties.
Oh baby, you can school me with those melons all day.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Megan.
god.
Squish,
Pack that ass up into
squish.
class. They're
So
so
soft.
soft.
So
Rub,
soft.
rub, rub.
Rub, rub.
And this is my reaction. Step, 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 step. Roll, roll, roll. Go away.
Roll the fuck out of here.
I'm rolling the fuck out of here.
Why don't you roll that ass up into class?
Heine has some of the
For the
best
Royal Tutor,
comedic
can he teach
bits.
that
I love it.
ass?
It's great.
Oh, Heine.
She called her.
Anyway. Anyway, Heine, my predictions. One, this is actually where I stuck Josh Grilly as my second choice.
Whoa.
But, hey Steph,
Yes.
remember how I talked about somebody's deadpan in Akka? And how it reminded me of another show that I casted somebody for?
Kinda.
Surprise, motherfucker! It's Justin Briner time!
Oh my god.
Ooh, okay.
Because,
Ooh.
if you've watched Akka, his character, Monkey, is deadpan and has the, if I could put my 2 weeks in, I'd be gone already voice.
Yeah, he does.
And I thought it would have been perfect for the little tutor. Also, before I looked it up, I also thought Heine was a girl.
Good job.
I wasn't
Alright.
pulling an Etswally again. Not again, bitch!
She's never gonna let that go.
Everybody gets one. I had a prediction. Judging from the character, I didn't quite know what to expect. I did not expect the voice that we got. So what I basically chose was someone with glasses that has kind of a familiar voice. You may know him as the king of trolls, Todd motherfucking Hapricorn.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I almost dropped the mic.
I'm trying to picture it in my head. I can't.
I
really
can't.
See it.
Well, you remember the SAO thing, right?
Well, yeah.
I do.
Well, yeah, but like, even with that, I'm like, I can't see it. I'm having a hard time seeing it.
Don't see it, feel it.
I can
Don't
see it.
Don't dream it. Be it.
Okay. All right, Tim Curry, sit down. So, with my prediction, I wanted to be like super profound, and like I really thought it would be funny if Heine had a really low voice because he's such a like childlike, and then it was like it would also be funny if he had a really high voice because it would be hysterical and like be typecasting. And then I said, you know what, fuck it, and I typecasted and picked the lowest hanging fruit because he has glasses and he's supposed to be intellectual, so I put Tatum here.
Why am I not surprised?
No one is surprised.
I mean, I can see it. I can see it working.
Yeah, so you can see it working.
I can see it working. Can I talk about this because I got spoiled?
Yes.
Should I just reveal it, or are you gonna make predictions first?
I don't have a prediction. I got spoiled.
Oh, that's right. Wait, did I do this?
No. So here's the story.
All about how. Don't say who it is, but say who spoiled it.
I had a
Call him out.
I had a Megan moment because again, with this and Sakura Quest, the 2 episodes I'm doing for this season, I was avoiding casting announcements like the fucking plague. And then I went onto Instagram one day, and one of the voice actors I follow was like, "Hey, I'm voicing Heine in Royal Tutor." I'm like, fuck.
God.
So I had a Megan moment where I got spoiled. By this particular voice actor whom she has been spoiled on several times before.
Yep.
Fuck. Why?
Heine is played by, and I can't believe this fucking happened,
I can't either.
Me neither.
Micah Solusat?
I give up.
I did not expect this voice.
No.
Never.
So, Micah Solusat, plays characters like Tsutomu Senkawa in Birdie the Mighty Decode. He is Jonah in Jormungand and Teen Colby in One Piece, among many others.
Go Team Kobe.
I have no words.
The fuck?
I have a lot of words, and not most of them aren't good. So I'll take one for the team, so maybe you can get ready to shoot me.
I can smother you. Remember, I can smother you and ditch your body in Texas.
I know, you also know where I live, but I also do have your Yuri and I Tsum Tsum, so...
You also have my Yuri Nendoroid.
Yes.
I have mixed feelings about this performance. Like I couldn't generate notes until like the very end. I'm like, I need to have some thought. I don't know.
I think the biggest problem is that it is not a voice I would normally think coming out of this character. Now, granted, I am also very, very cute, and you wouldn't expect this voice coming out of me, so...
I mean, to be fair, yes.
That is understandable, but still, like, it's such a very deep adult voice coming from a cute, chibi character, and it is funny, but there are some scenes where I'm just like, it does feel very jarring. So I liked the character, and there are parts where I was a little bit distracted by the voice. I still think this is a great show, and I'll get to overall feelings in a minute, but this is one of the biggest problems, I think, where it's either too deep or I don't see this voice coming from this character.
Mm-hmm. Like, what I ended up writing for notes is that Micah is a very odd pick here. Because you would not expect Micah's voice to equate this character, at least under normal circumstances. But I also wrote, he is stoic, and it does work because in the Japanese it plays to a similar effect. But he does have these fun little moments too, and I laughed my ass off. The whole stepping and the rolling thing, that was beautiful. But my feelings, like, at the end of the day with Mike's performance here, at least general impressions wise, I'm very mixed. I don't have a definite opinion one way or the other. It's one of those where it's like, I feel like I have to watch the show through to the end to see how overall I think about it. It's just very mixed to me. Like, there are good parts, there are not so good parts. I just don't know. I don't have a full opinion right now. It's very hard.
See,
Go ahead, Gigi.
My thing with it is that in the first few minutes, like when he gets caught up with the guards at the gate, and I was like, oh, Mike is playing another little shitlord, that's why he was cast here. I got it. But then as the show went on, I was just like, I don't get this. Like, I don't like it. It doesn't feel very... It doesn't feel... I wrote, this was my note, Micah feels like he's phoning it in. I know the character is supposed to be very stoic, but in the Japanese, he had like some really great tones and like some comedic timing to his stoicness where it made a lot of sense. So that's why I was like, oh, if somebody like were to play this like totally ham, like go super ham on it, or go totally like deep voice stoic, like it would be fine. And I don't think Micah fits either of those. Like it's just somewhere down the middle of the road. And for that reason, like every time Heine like spoke, I was just like, well, he's checking out, so I'm gonna check out too. Like I don't really know if that's the thing, but that's just how I felt.
I don't want to say he's phoning it in, personally, because again, he has some of those fun moments, and it does show, like the interview he does with Bruno, and he's trying to not play Bruno's game of being tested by him, and then all of a sudden he's called little. He's like, I will take your test, have at me.
Yeah,
like that was good.
That was a great line.
That was
good.
The lines are great, but you have to attribute some of that to the writing. Like the funny ones where I think, doesn't he say something about how I'll kill you? I think he says something like that. I'm pretty sure that was like along the little shitlord thing. But I was like when he's playing the little shitlord part of Heine, I get it. But when he's just trying to teach them lessons, it's kind of like real school. And I'm like, yeah, nope, I'm going to check out now. That's just how I thought.
Out of this.
I
feel like part of it's gonna have a lot to do with Heine's background and his backstory, which is being very secretive at this point. We have no idea where this guy came from. We don't know what his like upbringing is. We know nothing about this guy outside of him being very, very educated without attending college. That's all we really know about this guy.
Yeah,
I mean, it could. But at the same time, you have to actually get there to figure it out. And I'll save my thoughts for the end, but I have to really like the characters for me to actually finish an anime. And I'm going to stop talking. So I'm putting my blankets over my head so Megan's going to punch me in the face, so it's fine.
I'm not going to punch you in the face. Trust me. Okay, Zenith, go first, and then I'll say things.
I just want to briefly say that, like, the thing that works about Heine is mostly the writing and what they do with his chibi character a lot. And that's what makes it funny. And the rest of the cast I can really get behind his voices, but this just, yeah.
First, I'm not going to kill you, Gigi. I'm sorry to spoil it for you guys. I know Steph's gonna she kind of watches all of them. I know Gigi, sometimes you don't do them if you're not interested in the show. I actually didn't like his character or the performance that much in World End. So I have my moments too. Like everyone has them. So don't feel bad. I'm not gonna murder you. I actually really like this.
Why am I not surprised?
No, and it's not because it's Micah. I actually kind of like the voice, and I think it's fun, and I think it's different from what I'm used to. Because I've been a fan of Micah for like 7+ years at this point. Which probably makes us both feel horribly fucking old.
Probably.
So I've seen him go from like Soul and Soul Eater to Senkawa, who is kind of this like coward, dogged, nice guy, to Yuichiro in Seraph of the End, and I've seen him play characters like Soon-Won, who I wanted to fucking kill.
Yeah.
Fuck Soon-Won. Don't fuck Soon-Won, because I don't want him to experience pleasure, only pain for what he's done.
You mean fuck Soon-Won, but not in that way.
Not in that way. But I think it's different, so I like it, and I like they're kind of trying to do this deadpan but still like smarmy kind of thing. Does it work for everybody? No. Like, I can completely see why you wouldn't like it, and I can completely see why a lot of people wouldn't like it, but I think it's fun. He's not my first choice for who to play it. I actually didn't think of him in this role at all. I would have thought somebody like Josh or Justin, because how Justin plays Magi in Aka, or like honestly probably a female actor playing him, something like a Terry Doty, a Morgan Berry, a Lindsay Seidel as when she did Nagisa from Assassination Classroom. I thought Heine was a girl, Didn't fuck that up this time. Thanks, Steph.
You learned your lesson.
Lessened. I've done it twice now. I've learned. I've learned not to be dumb. But, or even a Greg Ayres, but Greg Ayres would have kind of given me deadpan neggy vibe to me. But I see where you're coming from, and I can totally understand why you wouldn't like it, because it is very, and there are times where I'm like, and I kind of pull back a little bit too. But I think that it's gonna take some time to go through, and I do kind of hope that we see some change in the character, and maybe that'll change the voice a little bit. But who knows? Because again, they're kind of really veiling the booty behind some pants.
Nice.
I guess we'll move into final thoughts here because we've been going on for a little while.
Yeah.
Steph, you start.
Me? Okay, cool. I was fixing my headphones. Overall, I would have to say it's a fun dub for probably one of the more underrated shows this season that probably won't get a lot of attention. It's kind of depressing because it actually is very entertaining at times. I would definitely say that you can tell that that they're having a lot of fun with this one, and it does show. Similar to when Tia directed Kiss Him Not Me, you could tell that they were having a lot of fun with this. So it's great to know that the shows that Tia has been picking up, they have fun with them. Like, they'll go all out for them if need be. But overall, like, I would say casting solid, probably except for little problems I have here and there. And the writing and directing is also very solid too, so right now I would say I've been enjoying the dub as of these first 4 episodes, and I'm very, very excited to keep watching it. If anything, for the good boy. The good
boys.
Rub.
So soft.
Oh, Kai is best boy. I'm sorry. He really is. But yeah, it's very solid so far, and you can tell they're having a lot of fun with it, so I'm enjoying it too.
Zenith?
Overall, I do have some small problems, but, I mean, I went into this completely blind. I think that's the way I like to really do things with a lot of these anime, because it helps me see things without any preconceived notions about what it is supposed to be. The biggest problem with Danganronpa in looking at the dub was that I kind of had an idea of what I wanted it to be, and if anything strayed from that, well, maybe that, my preconceived notions of things were a little bit different. But I just randomly watched it like a few hours before the cast, and
me too.
It worked for me. This is a show that I didn't know much about, but when I saw it, I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting a lot of Oran vibes from this. I'm getting a lot of GTO, but without like the teacher being dumb. Like a lot of similar elements from shows that I've seen before, and more so than some of the ones that we've covered before, more than Shonen Maid, much more than Ultimate Otaku Teacher. The Royal Tutor is so fun. It is good. It is very good, and I think that, like you said, it'll probably fly under the radar for most people because they're looking at the bigger shows or the ones that are really coming into their own. I haven't seen anything from Attack on Titan Season 2 or My Hero, but so far this is one of the top of the season for me, and I think it might just catch you off guard. It's very well acted for the most part. It's well scripted, much more than some of the other stuff that we have covered. And it just, from beginning to end, it presents a very solid story. And I must stress that a lot of my problems with modern anime is they have trouble with the first episode, getting things started, and they have really big troubles with setting a tone and an idea across from what they're going for towards the end of the season. So this anime really does a great job of just making something fun with a clear goal of what it wants to do.
Gigi, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I guess it's time for me to step on my my Bishi soapbox, because this is where...
Because I want to follow up with you,
This
too.
is where my life is going to go right now. So before I get into my final thoughts on the Royal Tutor, for those of you who don't know, this is pretty much a Bishi show. It's not a reverse harem because there are no girls in it. And Funimation has a horrible history of not dubbing their Bishi shows. Like, if you get a bunch of hot guys with no girls in a show and Funimation picks it up, there's like an 80% chance they're not going to dub it, and they're going to waste it. Case in point. Shonen Hollywood.
Yeah,
Case in
Shonen
point.
Hollywood Star Mew.
Star Mew, which is the funniest, campiest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. If they decide to go for B... Exactly. They didn't dub the boys. They're not dubbing boys' love shows, but The Betrayal Knows My Name came out in a shitty release that cost like $40. World's Greatest First Love came out in an even shittier release that cost like $50 with no dub. So Funimation doesn't like to dub their Bishi shows. Sukiuta, side note, if you decide to go through Crunchyroll's catalog and grab B Project, if you're not going to dub it, please leave it alone. Just leave it. Leave it alone, because B Project is life. Anyway, so that
or give it to Tia, because clearly she wants to do stuff.
Yeah, give it to somebody who cares. Give it to somebody who cares. The Royal Tutor as a show for me is in the same realm as Token Ranbu Hanamaru, where I don't like the show. I don't think it's funny. I really am not impressed with it. And if it weren't for the character designs of all the princes in the Japanese, and if it weren't for this podcast that I have to do, I would have dropped it after episode 1, because I just don't like it. I just don't think it's funny. The fact that I couldn't tell what European country it was in with all the different European references mixed together kind of pissed me off. And I was like, that's a Japanese choice, not an English dub choice. As for the dub of the Royal Tutor, the dub makes the show. I mean, again, going back to Token Ranbu Hanamaru, if it were not for the English dub, I wouldn't have gotten past episode 2. Bruno makes this show for me. Bruno is just everything. And, you know, I love that Tia Ballard takes the shows with a bunch of boys in it and turns them into something really great and something that I would want to watch when the Japanese, you know, for me, because I know everybody else said they liked this show, was so boring I just couldn't stand it. And it was nice to look at, but I can always put it on mute and, like, edit my videos while I watch this, like, in a corner at 1.5 speed or something like that. So I'm very grateful for Funimation for taking a chance to at least dub a Bishi show, put it on a simul-dub, and give it to Tia Ballard, who is doing great and wonderful things with it, along with her life. Senpai Notice Me. And thank you.
Okay,
I'm off my soapbox.
I want to follow up. And I want to follow up with Gigi and go up on the soapbox, too. First, I'll go on it after I say how I feel about the show. I actually really like this show. I did not think I was gonna like this show, because I don't always do well with, like, weird random comedies, but this one makes me laugh, and it's adorable and dorkish all at once. So I'm perfectly cool with it. I'll actually keep watching it. Out of all of the dubs I've watched this year, not this year, because, again, my AOTY at this point is Aka 13, standing until Ancient Magus Bride comes out, unless that show automatically fucks up. And please, Funimation, for the love of God, fucking dub that show if you get it, because I know Crunchy has it. I really like this show. I like a lot of the cast. I like a lot of what Tia's doing. I like Sam's writing. Chris Wakehamp in Damon Mills having in fucking stitches at times.
Best boys.
Yes.
And this is probably going to surprise Steph when this is probably my favorite simuldub of the spring. Even more than Sakura Quest.
More than My Hero?
I haven't watched Sakura Quest, so I have no
I
idea.
like this more than I like Sakura Quest, because I have some issues with Sakura Quest in general as a show, too.
Okay.
Sorry, Miles, you can fight me later.
Oh.
In regards to what Gigi said, I completely agree with her as well. No offense, I have had some issues with Funimation and their choices on what to dub. as well as their choices on what to present to their audiences. Back in fall of 2016, when Double Talk was still a thing, I was super fucking pissed Yuri on Ice wasn't put up. But they were completely, and somebody had said to me, oh, well, maybe they don't know how to talk about a show like Yuri on Ice. And my exact answer back to them is fucking bullshit, because if they can talk about Sky Wizards, if they can talk about Prison School, if they can talk about fucking Netoge, which is some of the Prison School I get has its fan base, and I haven't watched it yet. And it's not a show that appeals to me, nor is it a show that I think I will be comfortable with watching anytime soon. I might get drunk and start it one day and probably like it. But in regards to stuff like Netoge, which I find Netoge to be one of the most incompetent fucking anime I've ever watched, and one of the, like, things that pisses me off. Much like to Andrew what Masamune-kun's Revenge was. I think Gigi's totally right. I think Funimation has dropped the ball in some regards for its female fans. While they have done shows like Ouran, like Orange, like the shoujo-y romance stuff, that stuff can appeal to a male audience in some way. I think Ouran is one of the universally funniest anime I've ever watched. Something like Royal Tutor, something like Tsukiyuta, something like Star Mew, something like Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. That stuff is intentionally catered towards women and sometimes can be fucking trashy as shit. I'm happy someone like Tia is grabbing shows like this to dub if she gets, or she is the one dubbing them, or that Funimation's at least trying to take a chance with them. I still do think they need to do a lot better. The other thing I want to bring up, and I believe Marissa Lenti was one of the people who was very much for this, Funimation, start dubbing your BL shows. And I think Marissa Lenti said it best. Yep. If the girls have to dub fucking ecchi shit, the boys can suck it up and do BL stuff.
Oh, preach.
Well, and here's the thing with that too, is that, I have my hashtag shoujo trash. I know a lot of people support it and are totally behind it. Yeah, we're females. We love our trashy shows, and this is why I'm glad that this is on a ladies' night right now. Just to say that we're consumers too. Look at all the Yuri on Ice merchandise that comes out that is sold out within seconds because all the girls are buying it. I mean,
it's also not just the girls who are buying it. It's the LGBT community who's super into that.
Exactly.
Like, Zenith, I know Zenith is new to Ladies' Night, but, I mean, from your perspective, too, because, I mean, just in your perspective, too, like, how do you see this?
It's a very big thing for me, because shows like Yuri on Ice, that cater to just more than just this main demographic are important for me, for someone who is not who they initially realized they were, and someone who may be lost. People don't seem to understand that a lot of these shows help people relate to certain characters and figure out who they want to be. People like Katsuki Yuri and these people who are allowed to do things and be who they are, and they have this huge impact on us. You see them and you're like, this is me, this is the way I feel, and it's something that this industry needs more of. We have too much of these shows that are harem or incest or ecchi or things that are just very, very squicky to a point that it's unhealthy in this community, and I think that it just creates these bad habits forming in the community. And when we have shows like Yuri on Ice or like this or like Ouran, which skipped me, and I wish I had seen it when I was a kid, stuff like that is stuff that we need. Bring more Revolutionary Girl Utena, bring more of these Princess Jellyfish
Yes.
or
Princess Jellyfish is a great example.
Princess Tutu. Bring more shows that talk about things that need to be discussed, because gender does not matter. Gender boundaries are non-existent, and you should market to everyone regardless. So we need more of this, and I will say straight up right now, Yuri on Ice was splendid. It was a big journey for me, and I know we're getting a movie, but I want a second season, and I want the industry to...
I'm with you.
I want...
We all want a second season.
Trust me, Zenith, I realized some stuff about myself because of that series. And the other thing I really want to bring up too is I had mentioned his name before. It was Ismail.
Yeah.
And especially last season, because Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid was super popular. And if you haven't watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, it's very Yuri-esque. And Miles had posted, it's like, none of you people seem to get mad that we're posting so much Dragon Maid, but a lot of people get super pissy when you give a lot of praise to Yuri on Ice.
Yeah.
And that is also a huge double standard for me, because it's like, okay, when two girls are about to fucking make out, y'all will, like, go fucking insane. People go fucking nuts. Like, but if two guys explore their sexuality, or something that's not to be fetishized gets promoted, people are like, what the fuck, this is just overhyped and shit. And that's something that I think the community needs to point out. Obviously, that's not something that's in Royal Tutor, but I just wanted to bring that up on my soapbox too, because I feel like this is a right direction for Funimation to move into. Because like Zenith said, and like Gigi said, and like Steph said, there is the LGBT and the female identifying gender, the female identification factor to anime watching. And sometimes it does feel like we kind of get the middle finger when it comes to promotional stuff, and stuff gets dubbed. For every Yuri on Ice we get, it feels like we get like 20. I don't know, 20. Like, okay, 20.
So many.
I don't want to say Keijo, because Keijo turned out to be kind of a good show from what the boys told me.
20 neto gays.
We kind of get...
And yeah,
we get like 20 neto gays.
Like, and I understand.
We get 20 neto gays. We get 20 neto gays in one Oromia.
And then there's like the supernatural magical girl, like Gunstrike witches or whatever, with the legs that are rocket powered. Like, we don't need these things.
Here's fair. I actually own a copy.
Can I just say? Can I just say one quick thing, because I'm holding this in a little bit. I love Funimation to pieces, but you were talking about BL series. The fact that Sentai Filmworks has the balls to dub Dramatical Murder.
Yes!
They had the balls
Not
to dub
well, but they
Dramatical
did
Murder. Says something.
Not well, but they did it.
It's not the best, it's not the shiniest toy in the box, sure, but the fact that they just went for it, and I can appreciate that effort.
They went for the OVA. Yeah. They went for the OVA. Here's the thing. I am somebody who has played that game. I have seen what that game is. I know what the teeth to Dramatical Murder is. I've seen the sexy stuff. I have fucking seen some shit. I own 10 count, for God's sakes. I am somebody who does read BL series. Do I know that's not some of them are not the best thing in the world because they fetishize gay men? Yes. And that is something that is a problem, and there are a lot of problems in that genre. However, the fact that Sentai did have the balls to dub a fucking show like Dimda with its OVA that gets borderline hentai-y. And Funimation won't do that for a BL series, but they'll fucking dub the borderline hentai that is Seven Deadly Sins.
You know,
Seven Mortal Sins.
And I know that people are going to say
I don't want to get to that.
It's all about the money, which apparently, Netoge was like the #1 show streamed in its season, so it gets a collector's edition.
Behind if we're not counting My Hero, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it could be all about the money. That's what people are watching, whatever. But these other shows do have audiences, and we are very vocal about what we like.
I mean,
for fuck's sake, look at Yuri on Ice's streaming numbers.
It's like, we understand that this is also a business thing, and you obviously have to keep this business going. We understand that. but you're missing a huge demographic that is out there if you don't also cater to those shows.
And if you care, if you're worried about like sales numbers and stuff like that, well, I mean, I would like to have physical releases of these stuff, but if you really have to do it digital only to curb numbers, fine. But we would like to see a return to the days of these long-running series that really just took their time to do something interesting with these concepts. That's all we really need.
I think that's more Japan's and then.
It might be more Japan,
but dubbing them, I understand. But we've kind of been going on for a little longer, and trust me, I will be back to this soapbox because I have to go through the fucking torture that is 7 more.
Sucker.
Have fun
Jesus
with that.
fucking Christ.
I'm done for the season.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's Dave. If Fellows fails, you can blame Dave Trosco for it.
I'm not gonna blame Dave Trosco for it, but and honestly, to the girls who are doing that show, Godspeed to you. I know probably some of you like it, or you're saying you like it. I don't know who you are, and if you're into that, I am completely okay with you being into that. It's your choice to like what you like, as long as you're not hurting anybody with your views, or you're not actively encouraging somebody to hurt someone. I don't care what the fuck you do. Just don't fucking hurt other people doing it. Just be cool. Be excellent to one another. I'm sorry that the end of this went so fucking crazy, but I just feel like it had to be said.
We need to get off our soapbox now.
Yeah, we need to get off our soapboxes and roll our asses to promoting and whoring ourselves out.
Under the couch.
Step,
soft.
roll.
So soft. Rub.
So, if you want to watch The Royal Tutor, you can head over to Funimation.com to check out the simuldub of it, which I believe comes out every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. You can do a 14-day free trial, but after that you will be charged. Though I don't know why you wouldn't want to use a Funimation Now subscription. It is fantastic. You get access to a huge library.
The fact that it took this long for Zenith to get a Funimation Now account.
Zenith can get so much One Piece now.
So much One Piece.
If you want to watch, however, if you tried to check out the dub and you didn't like it, but you just enjoyed the show in general, you can always head over to Crunchyroll. You can also do a 14-day free subscription there, or you can watch free of charge. Just be reminded that you'll be behind a week of the simulcast release, and there will be ads. Now, if you want to follow us, ladies, go around in a circle and whore yourselves out.
Who's first?
Pick. Somebody get on the pole.
Whoa.
So I guess that's me.
Pop out of that cake, Gigi.
It's time for me to pop out of my cake. My name is Gigi. I'm from Anime Palooza, where you can find me on YouTube and Twitter, talking about all your hashtag shoujo trash needs, unboxing a lot of Yuri on Ice crap that I probably don't need, but that I'm buying anyways, because why not support the industry? And also, JJ did nothing wrong.
My name is Stephanie, or you might sometimes know me as Lilac. I really just do things on Twitter when I'm not wrangling this group of idiots around half the time.
Hi, Mom.
Mom Chan
is here. Mom Chan is here. You can follow me on...
I actually want to commission one of my friends to draw us with Lilac being in the middle and all of us being on child leashes doing other things.
Oh my god. Can we? That'd be kind of funny, actually.
Zenith can be sitting on your head trying to find One Piece.
I approve of this decision.
Anyway.
Dressed in a Monokuma onesie.
Yes. Anyway, if you want to follow any of my shenanigans on Twitter, I am at Lilac Anime Review, with review being spelled REVUE.
And I am Zenith Will Rule. I do so many things. I currently just upgraded my channel because views are pouring in right now, but you may know me from History of One Piece. I am also recently doing this thing called Zen Plays. It's a Let's Play series. I'm going through Danganronpa 1 right now and voicing over 16 different characters at the same time, and learning voice acting and stuff like that. But I also do reviews of games, movies, anime, you name it, I review it, and it's on my channel, and it's now cleaned up and easy to view, and you can go check out that shenanigans. Again, though, I highly recommend my Zen Plays series. That is my baby right now, and yeah, if you are a voice actor, I would like to know what you think so far, because I am a little bit amateurish, but any advice would be helpful.
I was gonna say, did a lot of those views pour in from atop the fourth
Yes,
wall?
I was recently on atop the fourth wall, and Linkara is going to be in my next video that I'm working on.
Hi, Liz.
You can find all of that on youtube.com/ZenithWillReview, spelled REVIEW.
The proper way that people will spell
Hey.
it. I'm the oddball. What else?
I guess I go last because I'm the hostess. My name is Megan. If you want to follow me, you can follow me over at QueenEra2 on the Twitter. I'm mostly there to shit talk and shit post and harass Andrew, who's a nerd.
What else is new?
But if you want to follow this lovely channel that you found either via link or our Twitter, you can follow us at DubTalk on YouTube, dubtalkpodcast on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, or whatever else we whore ourselves
And
out
at
on.
the time of this recording, we've hit 800 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, we have 800 subscribers, so do us a favor and get us to 1K.
DT
There is
1K
something.
2017.
Hey, G-teen. There's also one more person that we will have to thank. We would also like to thank Chris Waycamp for doing our disclosure.
Wait, is
Wait a
he
minute.
officially
Wait.
doing it?
Yeah, he's really gonna do it.
Bruno's gonna do the disclaimer.
Bruno's doing the disclaimer for us. Fuck yeah!
Oh no.
You can edit the part where we all freak out later.
So,
But we we thank you so much for doing that for us, Chris.
Love you,
and-
boo.
You are a good sport and a gentleman.
sport.
We thank you, sir.
thank you
Love
for
you.
being best boy, and
Yes.
yes,
Thank you.
yes, you are awesome.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right, so we've got to go back to our studies. So, ladies, say your good night.
I feel like I have the best way to end this. And I
Do
put it on
it.
Twitter earlier. These are words to live by, okay? So, at the end of the 4th episode in the episode preview, we hear these following words from Kai. And they are words to live by. Eat well, sleep well, cuddles every day. Good night, everyone. Words to live by Damon Mills, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
Love your faces.
Otaku on, my friends.
その心